Mando.
I'm fucking sore. Remember, I told you I ran. I ran 7 miles, but I ran them backwards, fool. Like running backwards. And fool, I worked muscles on my legs that I didn't know fucking they were getting sore like that. The side of my knees, man, way, I'm hella sore.
Oh,
But
really?
that's just good for you, though. Yeah, running backwards works different muscles, homie. It works like muscles that we have like on our knees, like on the side of the knee. We got a gang of muscles that don't get worked. So when you run sideways or you run backwards, you're actually activating the muscles. So I'm fucking sore all over, fool.
Órale. Hey,
Yeah,
so, hey, so,
I
so,
like that with
hey,
yeah
so, I want to go ahead
with
and
the rock.
welcome. I want to go ahead and welcome Javier to You Have a Collect Call From. We're currently streaming on
Yeah.
YouTube and TikTok. We're running this live, so if you have any questions for Javier, this is the perfect time to start asking. Que no?
Yep, abuelita de Batman. Oh man, I try to make I try to make the video call on the fucking kiosk that's a little bit higher,
Yeah.
and I'm on the handicapped again. So I'm just so you guys know, I'm gonna be moving a lot like side to side because I'm basically doing the squats just to be like kind of like on a level with the screen. Because if I stand up, you get this. So I gotta squat like I gotta do like a little squat, a
Hey,
little
hey,
leg exercise.
hey, Javi,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to make a chair. Come on, you gotta get some newspapers, get some
No,
National
hey,
Geographics.
bro, hey, I've been telling these homies like you can make a badass stool with cardboard. If you roll up the cardboard is strong. If you stand it like with the grooves, you going the long way, you could actually put a lot of weight on cardboard. But these fools they don't believe me. They're like, cardboard, that shit's gonna bend. I go, homie, give me cardboard, I'll make us a badass tool, you know? But yeah. Hey, you're not on the screen, huh?
No, so I got the camera. So remember I told you that I was able to hook it up where I'm streaming directly from the laptop. Um,
Yeah, this is cool though. I
yeah,
like Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, it looks like we get to fucking show like the little logo in the background.
yeah,
So it's a good idea. I just
yes.
wish I could use the fucking. I feel like hanging up and trying on the other kiosk that's a
Nah,
little bit higher.
hey, nah, it's
So I
cool.
don't. Okay,
We're good here. Ira. So,
let's go.
hey, so for, hey, we got Righteous Monkey in here. We got Marlene. She put, good morning, Javier. He's gonna have you're gonna have some strong glutes. Come on, my boy. Hey, come on, start doing them the burpees right there in front of the screen. So you can show everybody what you're made of.
And hey, yeah, this is a little more. This is a little more up and personal right here. It's kind of like it's a little intimidating, just knowing that you're getting in front of a screen and there's like a lot of people watching. So no, it's not easy. It's not the same. But I'm right here.
Hey,
Fucking James, you crazy.
hey, we got
Yeah.
Righteous Monkey in here, and he says, "Good morning, everyone." Órale, and then he puts pegada. Where he put the little wheelchair sign with the pegada.
Damn, hey, that's cool. Hey, I was thinking like, man, that's just all right. It's cool, right? But then I'll be thinking like, I wonder what my cousins, my brothers, my sisters, they're like, because they don't know about that story unless they heard the whole playlist from the beginning, right? I never sat down and told like my familia everything I've done in prison and like my little life journey and shit. So that's the first thing that comes to mind, right? So I see it, I like, all right, yeah, it's just funny for those that know what happened, but for those that don't, I wonder what their first instinct, what the first thought in their head is, like this fucking dude hurt a fucking handicapped dude. But I'm always gonna say it every time we bring this up. I'm always gonna say that there was nothing wrong with the dude. That dude jumped up as soon as he got.
Hey,
The dude jumped up and he spoke. Yeah,
hey,
yeah. He wasn't handy. He was healthier than me. That fool was a boxer. He was an MMA fighter. Hey, that fool almost fucked me up. Fool, he got up and he's trying to I just tapped him like twice. I said, man, you leaking, man. Take your ass to the hospital. Yeah, but yeah, homie, it's it's a lot to take in, but yeah, it's just I was cracking up. I showed it to Gary, I showed it to Angel, and they were laughing because people that know the story, right?
yeah.
And those that don't, of course, they're like, oh, fucking fucked up. You stabbed the handicapped dude. Like, man, that motherfucker was nothing wrong with that dude. That dude was getting the pills. That's all he was doing. He was working it for the system. But yeah, what's up with Fish Later though? We haven't heard from Fish Later for a while, huh?
Nah, but he's there. He still taps in. Hey,
Yeah.
el righteous monkey pone, hey, where's the Snickers bar at? Laughing out loud.
The what?
Where's the Snickers bar at?
Where's the what? Oh shit, homie, that shit big on. That shit, I gave it to my vecino, homie. The vecino, he said he needed sugar for his tank, homie. So I gave it to him. He got like sugar in his tank.
Hey,
Yeah,
on
but
TikTok,
yeah, homie. Yeah.
on TikTok, we got Rita. Uh, Rita, she's saying good morning. We got
All right, buenos dias, buenos dias.
we got Sanho 408 saying hi, and then we have this fool.
All right.
This fool though is asking what pinta are you in?
Centinela. I'm in Centinela right here in San Diego towards Imperial. I think Valle Imperial, El Centro.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
My first level. My first level 3. It's actually ran like a level 4 though, because they don't let you bring out the radio to the yard. They don't. It's weird right here, but it's cool. I get a little night yard.
Y la Marlene,
Yeah.
y la Marlene pone first time he's on with no tank top. With no, what's up? Where's the tank top at? You're not strutting your stuff today.
Oh, because I go, okay, so Trip, right? So I got a problem with wearing like I don't like wearing new clothes, right? And on Saturday and Sunday, everybody comes out with their weekend clothes, right? And me, I'm always just walking around, just me, homie. I don't really care much of that shit, right? And I came out one Saturday, no, one Sunday, I think. And everybody was wearing like all their brand new shit, right? And I was like just walking, I was just tripping. I go, man, everybody's just fucking wearing their fucking Sunday clothes, and I'm just wearing my yard clothes, right? So I have new clothes, but I don't wear it because it looks. I don't know. I've never been too comfortable in new clothes. Period. I like it for it to be a little wore out. I've never liked it, so I promised somebody I would wear my new shirt, and I did. So that's what it is, homie. I'm wearing my new long sleeve shirt, homie. It's a crispy gray. What's up? Man.
Hey,
Ñata.
hey, we got Amy here, and she puts she wants to see Javi running around in skinny jeans.
Hell no, I'm never gonna do those. That's not happening with me. Yeah, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I'll go like my size, probably like my size, but I'm not gonna go one size under. I'll go one size over, but I can't do the skinny jeans, homie. You don't tell me you do that shit, James. You do the skinny jeans?
Chal is negative, homie. That's out the window right there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm silver taps, 560s and up, homie. 501, 560, silver taps, para arriba, way. You know what I mean? Hey, homie, I wear a couple. Even the Guess jeans are a little on the tight side, you know? Even if you get your size, Guess jeans are kind of tight. But yeah, homie, God damn it, my legs are hurting. I told you fuck, I did 7 laps running on backwards in the yard yesterday. I'm fucking super sore. But yeah,
Hey,
this shit right here is a challenge. Yeah.
hey, Javi. So we got Maria in here. She's saying hello, and then this fool though, he shout out to everyone staying strong behind the walls. Y el righteous monkeys pone on
Yeah.
YouTube. He pone skinny jeans with some fresh ostrich boots.
He's already dressed. He's already been trying to send me a dress out. Hey, I do like boots though, homie. Unas pinches botas de albetruz, huh?
Yep,
With the
yep.
cowboy hat, un pinche sombrero, un 2X, bam.
300X, homie.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's getting hot up in here. I feel like coming out. I feel like coming out the sweater into the tank top, homie. But
Dale
yeah, hey,
gasolina.
what's up with Gary? Gary didn't want to get on. He said he was at work.
No,
Gary?
I hadn't sent them a message, but I was expecting him. You know how it goes. If you go out, then everybody's more than welcome to come on the screen. Silas, El Gary, whoever's part of the Collect Call Familia, they're more than welcome to jumping on as long as you guys are good with it.
Yeah. Hey, remember yesterday I was telling you, were you able to catch the one where I was fucking, I told you could do like Cash Fools dancing and then put a little beat in the background?
Oh,
and try to catch everybody doing that.
I ended up
I
trucking
think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I ended up trucking it
You threw it.
So I ended up deleting it by accident because remember I told you I've never set up this. This is a
Yeah.
new setup I got. Where I'm able to do the calls directly on the computer without needing a phone. So I did a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did a screen record and then I hit the little X and I didn't
Yeah.
realize that if you hit the X then it doesn't save it because this is on Windows. On Windows computers they run different than the Mac. On the Mac if I close it I'm still able to
Okay,
save
okay,
it. So
okay.
but now for next time I know if I do a screen record you know exactly how to do it.
Hey, what is it like the format on the screen because of the phone is a little.
No, I'm not sure what happened. It looks like it was cut. So as soon as he calls back right now, I'll go ahead and reconnect it. I gotta pop up the getting out app over here, and let me see here. Getting out. All right. All right. So I'm getting the screen. I'm getting the screen ready again, and as soon as he calls back, if he doesn't do a video visit, then he'll call back via the GTA or garbage tail link, and as soon as he reconnects, then I'll go ahead and put it back on the screen. Let me see. Scorpio Rising, the heat's gonna be going up in Santa Hela. What the way? That's a good one. I like that one. I like that one, Scorpio Rising. And let me see, James. How do we see the video you made of Harvey morphing from a child into an adult? You know what? I'll post it up. I got it on one of these phones. I just gotta double check which phone I got it on, and as soon as I figure it out, then I'll post it up. As a matter of fact, the other day, what was it on? I was out in LA the other day on Wednesday. On Wednesday, the day I met up with Joe, I went out there to Riverside and we met up. And on the way back, when I was flying back home, I was on a phone call with Javi and I was actually able to record it. So I edited the video already. I just need to upload it onto onto TikTok and onto YouTube. But it was pretty cool. I wasn't aware that I was able to do what I was able to do. So I told them I would post it up. So yesterday, what was it? Yesterday I did go on. Yesterday I went on with Robert for a little bit, but I've been kind of messing around with my computer and trying to get like different things done with it. And so far it seems to be working. So let me see. And does it had said so Maria? Yeah. So his hat does say San Diego on it. And then Baby Blue 13, stay up, gracias. And then Sanho 408, how long has he been in there? So Javier's been in there. I think he's on I think he's gonna be hitting his 32nd year. This sometime this year. I think he had said either this month or last month or sometime soon. He's hitting his 32nd year, man. Shit, he's been I think he's been in prison since I was like 10 years old. And then Maria writes, nice. I'm from San Diego. Yup. Oh, well, that's what's up. My voice text is always gonna end up saying Harvey. Yeah, that's what I told him. I told Javier that his Gama name is gonna be Harvey. El Harvey is gonna be on, from now on. So right now I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for him to call back so we reconnect. And once we reconnect, then or maybe they shut down the kiosk. I don't know. That was kind of weird because normally it'll give me like the count on it. It'll let me know that we got a minute left or 60 seconds, and it didn't do that this time. But I'm not sure what's happening on the other side. Oh snap! Let me see. My phone just made a sound. Did he just call me? Let me see. He might have sent me a message. So just bear with me here. Give me a moment and so I can figure out what is going on. So Gary just sent me a message. And let me see. Okay, that call didn't connect. All right, so let's see what Gary says. Gary. Okay, so Gary's coming. He's actually coming out tonight. Let's see. Okay, and we're back on. He's calling back. Oh, close this up. Here we go. It's a little bit different when I do it on the computer. So waiting for participant to join. So just bear with me, and as soon as it reconnects, then agree here. Oh, hello, hello. Hello. Oh, it's freezing up. All right, so yeah, he just called me back, but it's not connecting. I'll wait for him to call back, and as soon as it reconnects, then we'll go ahead and get it going. I think he should probably have at least one more phone call or one more one more video visit before day room ends. So how's everybody doing? How you been, Righteous Monkey, Marlene? If you're in here, how are you doing? And shout out to ICEMAN and to Fischler SoCal. All right, so I'm getting everything set back up just in case I get a pop up on the screen over here, and I move this down a little bit. And then Sanho 408 writes, my son Javier just got out 3 years ago and is doing good. Hey, that's what's up. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. And let's see if it connects. These okay, yeah, I think this one might be connecting. We got the little play sign. So that's definitely a good sign when we get that. And let's see, let me try it again. Okay, so it looks like we might be having some technical difficulties over there with garbage tail link, and you guys know how that goes. If you have if you have a loved one behind bars, um, sometimes these things don't work. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect, and hopefully he's able to reconnect. And you might be wondering, like, if you're wondering, like, how the hell am I doing it in the computer, man? Don't, man. It's definitely been I spent a few days, trying to figure out how to get these Android apps to work on the computer. It's definitely possible. It's just having the patience, to figure this stuff out, reading and looking at videos and things of that nature. But so that's why if for people that are on TikTok, I'm actually I'm recording via my phone, and if you're watching on YouTube, it's a clean feed like always. So let me see, Righteous Monkey. So Righteous Monkey writes, good brother, just got back from Mickey D's, about to hit the streets for another one. I'm already getting worn out. Hope you've been. Yeah, you know what? Hey, yeah, it's that, and I can definitely relate with you, Righteous Monkey. Going out and doing these videos, doing these interviews that you're doing. It definitely it's time consuming. Us on YouTube, when we do watch your videos and whatnot, we see the end result. We don't see all that work that it goes behind. Going out there, hitting the streets, looking for these people. I'm pretty sure most of the time you come up to people, you're not going to interview the first person you walk up to. It might take a few people before, and then I'm pretty sure you're dedicating at least 3-4 hours on that. And then when you get home, you got to edit these videos. So, and then you got to upload it. Sometimes YouTube be tripping, be taking forever. So I can definitely relate to that. And you know what, I'm tilting my hat off to you, just because I know you're dedicating a lot of your day to putting out this content, and I'm pretty sure people get on your bumper talking about, hey, what's taking so long? What's the hold up? How come you're not releasing videos? But they're getting the end result. They're getting the finished product. So hey, thank you. I want to go ahead and thank you. For doing that. Before, when I was just consuming YouTube, I had the same mentality too. But starting my own channel and sacrificing a lot of my time. That's pretty much what it is. And then Righteous Monkey writes, yeah, behind the scenes is when the real work happens. A lot of driving, it's a passion though, so I don't mind it one bit. But this is YouTube stuff. Yup, love this YouTube stuff. You're absolutely right. So I can, and then it's funny because I've had some people ask me, like, hey, how much money are you making? Making pennies right now. And only because you're putting content out doesn't mean that you're actually, gonna get something in return out of it. But like you said, it's definitely a passion, and that's one of the reasons that I'm always, going, between here and there, is because I do enjoy, I do enjoy it. All right, so he's calling back again. Hopefully it connects this time. Hopefully he was able to get on the ADA on the ADA kiosk. And let's see, waiting for participant to join. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's causing the issues right now. I'm not sure if their internet is bad on their end. But as you can see on the screen right here, we're waiting for his image to pop up on this end over here. The bars show, what is it? Is that 5 or 6? Yeah, 5 bars right there. So the connection is good. I'm just not sure, what's causing the, for it not to connect. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing the problem. So he's probably smashing the phone into a million pieces right now, trying to connect. Hopefully, this other time when he calls back, if he does call back, we're able to get him on the screen again. And let me see. I'm gonna check out the TikTok messages here. So, Chris, nah, this is not free. Well, they're not free, but they're pretty cheap. I think they're like 20 cents. I want to say like 20 cents a minute, and then I think a 15-minute call is about $2 and some change. So it's not too crazy. I know other states, as a matter of fact, it's a lot more expensive. I don't know, it might be like 50 cents a minute or something like that. But in California, GTL, they've been restricted on how much they could charge. The phone calls are free though, which is pretty cool because sometimes I'd be doing some an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour streams, and before they change, before they enacted these laws, it would definitely add up. Music Junkie 6963, good. I talked to Gary pretty late last night. Good chat. Yeah, so maybe hopefully we're able to get Gary to come on, a little bit later on. He said that he might be available in the evening. And then what about the prison Chowchilla, or what about the girl prison Chowchilla? You know what? I want to get somebody from over there. I had been speaking to somebody in Chowchilla, but it just didn't end up working out. They ended up pulling out at the last moment, and that was that. I kind of left it alone. So hopefully, eventually, I'm able to reconnect with somebody out there. And if I am, then we'll go ahead and get a perspective of the women's prison. So it's a way different experience than thank you. Thank you. So yeah, they're definitely going to be bringing a different perspective than the men. And let me see. Veronica gets frustrated trying to connect with them. Been there, done that. Yup. It's bananas. Garbage pail, garbage tail link is no bueno. Definitely need to step up their game. And then Chris writes, yeah, these cars are free. They've been free since last year. And then Veronica, are these calls free? The calls are free, but the video visits are not free. I think, like I said, the video visits, I think they're like about 20 cents a minute. And the West Side Bonnie writes, yep. So right now, if you're just joining up right now, we're waiting for either a video call, and if the video calls don't work, normally you'll call in. So we'll go ahead and run it. We'll go ahead and run it like that. And for those of you on TikTok, I have my phone pointed at the computer screen, so we could get the feed. And it doesn't look like anything's happening right now because I'm not getting anything on my. I'm not getting nothing on my screen. And let me see. I'm gonna turn on my phone to check if and then Scorpio Rising writes, "This is a labor of love." Yeah, it has to be. You gotta have some type of passion. Like my job, like my real life job, I don't have a passion for it. I go because I got bills to pay. So, but this, going up and meeting up with these gentlemen and jumping on these calls and doing these video calls, that I do have a passion for. Going to work every day, that I definitely do not have a passion for. So, if I could make something happen out of this, on YouTube or TikTok, then that's what I'm trying to do. So for those of you that haven't seen it yet, I was out in LA. I met up with Joe. We did a 2 week update to check how he was doing, and he's doing pretty good. He's in good spirits, has a good mindset, and he has a lot of plans that he's doing now that he's home. So I definitely can't wait till once he gets off parole and he's able to get out of the what is it, the transitional housing. I don't know about that. I don't know about, you know I think halfway house sounds a lot better than transitioning housing. You just that whole having those first few 3 4 letters definitely makes it sound funny. But he from the conversations I've had with him, everything's pretty good at the halfway house. He gets a lot of freedom. Marlene, is he worried about being in the contact with the guys? Wouldn't that be a violation? You know what? That's a good question. Well, you know what? I don't know how that works. Because I've never been on parole, and I don't know like how strict they are now. With everything changing, but it doesn't make any sense because technically he would be in violation of parole just for being in the house because everybody in there is they're all parolees. They're freshly out. So I'm assuming they're not tripping. And I think before when it was an issue, it was you would when you were out in the street, out and about, like with people that were on parole. So I don't think since these are phone calls, I don't see them being able to mess with him. But you never know. If they're gonna get you, they're gonna get you. And from what he's been saying, his PO is pretty cool. So Amy's asking me, what do I do? James, I forgot. What do you do as and as an occupation? So pretty much the easiest way I could put it for you, Amy, is I'm a legal drug dealer. I mean, that's the easy way to put it. The funniest way I could put it is that. Oh, here we go. Will it connect this time? Let's see. Oh, if we don't connect this time, I'm sure Kabi he's gonna. As you guys can see right there, it's. All right, so I don't think it's gonna connect. It was working pretty good earlier on. The first, what was it? The first call. I think after that we were able to connect. They just been tripping. It failed. All right. And Scorpio Rising writes, I feel like transitional housing sounds more appropriate because you are going somewhere else after you get your feet wet. On the outside halfway house sounds more like you're still in trouble. Well, technically, you're still, I mean, you're still state property, so. Mm-mm. And Marlene writes, James also doing ASMR, laughing out loud. I'm not sure what ASMR stands for, but if you wouldn't mind clarifying for me over here. Then and later on to this evening we have I believe we're gonna be having Robert come on, and he was on a live yesterday going through his journey, and that would have been the fourth interview that we did with him. And for anybody that's interested with speaking to Javier, his CDC information is actually on the screen right there. It would be the third name on the screen right there. And his booking number is J12188. Man, he has a J number, man. Those I think the oldest number that I had from somebody come on here would be an E number, and I think he went in the early '90s. And then the second oldest number on here would be Javier's, a J number, and then we have some P numbers. Sounds. Mm 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 mm. So right now, while I'm waiting for Javier to call, I'm getting my breakfast in right now. My wife just walked in. She handed me a plate, and I'm not turning it down. So, and Gloria's asking, do I only do Centinela? I had some gentlemen coming in. I had some gentlemen come in from Calipatria, but with Calipatria, the service was a lot worse. I thought the service at Centinela was bad. I definitely feel for them ladies, or the family members that got people out in Calipatria, because that service was horrible. It was something ugly. It was something wicked. It was all bad. It was all bad in Calipatria. And then Sanho 408. Maybe Javi is fighting with the phone. That might be a good possibility that he is fighting with fighting with the. Hopefully he calls me in. I mean, it doesn't look like these video visits are gonna work. At least we were able to get some in, but hopefully he just gives up and he just jumps on the tablet and gives us a call. So if he does, then we'll just go ahead and continue via the straight phone. And Gloria writes, yeah. She writes, you are right. It's always something. Yup. What about high desert? Yeah, yeah. Know what? So pretty much the 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 way this is working right now, it's like this. So one of my homies, he ended up walking away about a little bit over two, a little. Marlene, or he ran. Maybe, hey, maybe he ran into another wheelchair faker. You never know. But so one of my buddies ended up walking away like 2 years ago, and he ended up hitting Centinela D yard. So I had mentioned to him like a little bit over a year ago that I wanted to start a YouTube channel, and if he could bring some people on, or find some people that would be interested in coming on, and he was able to make that introduction for me. So far, the majority of people that have on have been people that have been recommended by other people that are currently at that prison. I have had conversations with these gentlemen in here, because everybody, they know people throughout the state of California in different prisons. So it eventually is going to happen where I'm going to branch out to other prisons. But as of right now, the majority of my interviews have come from Centinela. So and it's kind of hard too, because sometimes I'm talking to multiple people, and a lot of this stuff I don't write down. So whenever I have like any dates, or like upcoming appointments, if you will, I kind of gotta juggle all that stuff in my head, and sometimes I just overwhelm myself. I don't know how to pace myself. So there's been days in the past where I've been like nonstop, streaming, having back to back conversations. And speaking of that, so for tomorrow, I'm not sure if any of you caught the stream from last week, but we had Jesse Nava and David Lopez come on. So normally that's a thing. Every Sunday at about 4:30 to 5, we have Jesse Nava and David Lopez come in on the same time at the same time. And one of the reasons that I am able to do that with them is because they're cellies, and these tablets they're able to, both two people are able to use a tablet at the same time. So if you guys caught that stream last week with them, then we'll be having that going on to tomorrow also. And Marlene writes, Javi, aka wheelchair the wheelchair checker. Javi's gonna press out them fake disabled fools doing the government work, the government's work, laughing out loud, man. Javi's definitely a trip. He must be doing something, because normally he doesn't take this long, to call back. And Scorpio Rising, you're definitely right. Jesse and David are a hilarious duo. Last week they definitely had they had TikTok Poppy. And Gloria writes, I love listening to these stories. My man is facing 35 years. Damn, that's a long ass time. Okay, muchas bendiciones. Hey, gracias, Gloria. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. Hopefully everything works out for your dude. And I'm not sure. Well, you know what? I think like depending on where you're at, is gonna determine what kind of sentence you're gonna get. Some counties are a little bit more relaxed than others. And I could remember this as going far back to like the early 2000s. And I remember like being up in Superior Court, or being in the bullpen right there in downtown LA, and you would hear the conversation of like people that were going, like dudes that were going out to like Norwalk Court. Norwalk Court didn't used to play around. They used to break fools off. Compton Court too. Superior Court, CCB, used to show a lot of love. But I think that's because the amount of cases that were coming in, during that time, it was bananas. In the late 90s to the early 2000s, everybody, it was the amount of people that they were moving. I don't know if it's still the same, because I haven't compared numbers, to what it was, back then to what it is now. But it was definitely crazy, depending on what court you went to. You would have two people with the same type of cases, same type of charges. The only difference was that one was going to Superior Court, the other one was going to Norwalk Court, and when you would catch up with the one in Norwalk, the one that came back from Norwalk Court, it would be a totally different sentence than the dude that would be going into a CCB, Criminal Courts building. Kind of sucked, same type of charges, they had the same type of history, and you would have two different outcomes. One person would get washed up, the other one would get some love. Okay, he's calling in now. Let me see.
Esta es Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada propagada de
Javier Yáñez.
Un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5.
Oh shit, where's the 5 at? Hold on. There we go.
Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking trucking, homie. Hey, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
So fuck. Hey, if I was you, I'd just go do it through the phone for the meanwhile, fool. Cause this shit, that shit, yeah, this shit's trucking. So join it in to get it.
We're still on. I've been waiting for you to call in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So first of all, I don't know why he's doing that shit, because the homie. He's on a FaceTime with his girl all the way in New York, and so I don't understand why his shit is working and mine is not. So it could be there's little jueguitos being played here and there, depending who's working or whatever. So hopefully, they just get tired of playing. But yeah, because I'm trying to fucking understand why the fuck is that working. So it was like 3 of us that weren't able to get on.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it was
we're
happening
right
to a
here,
few of
homie.
you.
Yeah, but it's a little, it's not that hard to figure out some things, you know. But it's best thing to do is just not say nothing and let them do what they're gonna do, you know, and show them that way we don't start no repetition shit of us fucking playing games against each other and shit. So it's like mind games, homie, because there's no reason why it shouldn't work, but they're doing it to 3 people. So yeah, but it's good. What's up though? Like I didn't even know what we were talking about before I messed up.
So
Oh, los pinches skinny jeans. ¿Qué onda con los skinny jeans? I'm not going to do skinny jeans wherever that person at.
Los skinny
Yeah,
jeans.
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'm not going to do.
Hey. So Marlene was saying
Yeah.
that you were checking other fools on wheelchairs, faking their disabilities. Was that true?
Yeah, they were. But because a lot of, see, let me tell you guys the whole domino effect with that, right? So, okay, you're in prison, right? And like in the streets, people in prison get sick too. People have accidents. People fall. People break their hands. And when you're in pain, you want to be treated like a human. You want to make sure that when you go to the doctor, they believe that you're in pain, so they can give you something for the pain. But because you got so many motherfuckers faking, just to get on morphine or methadone and fucking all these fucking narcotics, that they ruin it for somebody that's really sick or somebody that's really in pain and they need the help. So, for example, when I got fucking sick, homie, they didn't want to believe me. They thought I was faking. They thought I just wanted to go to the hospital and get a shot of morphine, because that's what everybody does, right? So I went through that. I know what it feels like to be on the flip side of that, and these fools not want to believe you that you're in pain, so they don't want to give you nothing for the pain because of that. Like fools that are faking the funk on the wheelchairs, and that's because they're lazy asses, homie. They don't want to draw. They don't want to sew. They feel that's degrading, Hustling to them is degrading, So all they do is do their time in prison fucking getting money from other people's expenses and shit. So that's what that is right there. That's probably, you go to every prison and maybe out of like 5 or 6 out of every 10 dudes in a wheelchair, they don't really need it, homie. They're just working the system. And the repercussions to that is, like people that need the medical attention, they're not going to get it. Because these doctors, they know that. So they don't hardly ever believe you when you're in pain. So, that's, so yeah, a lot of fools were actually happy when it happened. Because they really thought that fool was, he was paralyzed and he was in pain all the time. And he wasn't. That fool jumped up and he started boxing, homie. He was a better fighter than me, homie. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know he had moves like that. I was tripping. I just tapped him twice and I took off. It was leaking. I didn't want no boy to die. That was not my intention. My intention was just to give him, let him know that he's not gonna be fucked. Pretty much gave me a threat, So that's all that was.
Hey, Javi, and we got that tatted up, or that tatted bruja. Greetings from New York City.
Oh, I was just in New York right now. The homie was doing a FaceTime. I was right there on that where they go to the subway. Saludos.
And we also got it.
It's gloomy over there.
We also got an ICEMAN. Let Javier know. I'll message him on the tablet before or on Monday. He's currently at work tapping in from Costco.
So, man, hey, you want to know where I'm at right now?
In the toilet?
Hey, you hear that? Listen.
Are you in the toilet?
I'm actually I'm taking a piece. I'm taking a piece, homie.
Stay away.
Okay, now I'm washing my hands, Okay, that was me washing my hands, homie. I washed my hands, homie. But yeah, hey, saludos, man. Saludos, that Sabe Bruja. And hey, saludos a la Biddy K. What's up with Biddy K?
I haven't seen her. I haven't seen Biddy K. She's been MIA. I'm not sure what's happening out there on the E16 or better known as London.
Yeah, well, saludos to Biddy K. She is actually my favorite. She's got a way with her words. I mean, like her every time she writes something down it's straight up, homie. It's the truth, and it's like she speaks facts, homie, and she's got a story too. I wish she would share her story. You would trip, fool. It would blow your mind, dog. But she is the person that she is because of what she went through. Just like me, you know, I went through my little struggles. I went through my little fucking when I was a kid, getting abused, getting beat up every day by my dad, and so, you know, I'm surprised I'm still have. You know, I consider myself not perfectly sane, but I'm able to understand, you know, reality from fucking from fantasy. You know, and as long as you can separate the both, I think you're still doing good, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, saludos. Man, what a bummer, homie. I finally wore my brand new shirt for nothing.
Hey, you know what? I'm hoping.
Hey, the homie, yeah.
I'm hoping that
You
today.
what?
I'm hoping that today in the evening, hopefully the video visits are working later on in the evening.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Because you guys get evening meeting evening access
Day
to,
room,
to
yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we got it again. So we got it. This is every other day we got 2 day rooms. We got morning day room and night day room. So like right now we're out here in the morning, and then in the afternoon we got yard, and at night we got day room again. So every other day you get day room twice. You get in the morning and in the afternoon. But Simón, homie, abuelita de Batman.
Órale.
Yeah,
All right.
homie, hey, I like the setup. I like
Oh,
that
hey,
setup though, homie.
hey, I
like that
sent you that
setup.
video. Did you get it?
Which one is it?
The one that so you can see how it looks
I
on
think
TikTok.
so.
And I sent you the one of the
Oh,
plane.
yeah. I look so silly on that shit. Hey, because you know how this kiosk is low, homie. So, man, boy, if you can stand in front of that kiosk and go to the camera level and not move side to side, I'll give you props, homie, because it's a lot of strength that you got to use in your legs. Because, you know, there's nothing to sit on, so you got to squat so that way the camera can see you. So that's like a little exercise spot right there. Everybody goes over there and does some splits and squats. But yeah, it's a mission, homie. Ya me abrió mi puerta.
Are you on the
But
tablet
yeah,
right now,
homie,
or are you on the Wi phone?
Yeah, I'm on the tablet right now, and you get to see me. You get to see me open. What is it? Oh shit! Where's it at? No, that's not my car. Yeah, good looking out, though. I thought it was. Yeah, hey, so. Hey, I see you tarde? Okay. Yeah, so right now you get to hear me fucking slam my door shut right now. But look at the difference, right? White noise, and look at, as soon as I walk in the house, how peaceful it is. Look at. Peaceful, huh?
Órale. No more locked
You hear
doors.
that? You see the difference?
No more locked doors.
Yeah, we get to close our own door right here. That's crazy, huh? When I got here, I was like, what the hell? I was in a prison where for 30 years, they control the opening and the closing of the door, right? And I get to this prison, level 3, and I walk into my house, and I'm staring at the cop, and he's staring at me, and he's going, close your door, and I'm looking at it, how the fuck am I going to close my door? He goes, pull on the handle, and I pulled on the handle, and it fucking blew my mind, bro. I didn't know I could close my own door. That shit was crazy.
Damn.
I didn't know I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, all the other ones, they run it. They control it from the booth.
Yeah.
Hey, homie, I love being in my cell, dog. You know that? Going peaceful.
As you should.
I really do, homie.
It's a lot more. It's a lot less dangerous in your cell since you're single cell.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you know. Yeah, like, hey, but he that don't, el que nada debe, nada teme, right? So, like, as far as that concern is, I'm good right there. I just don't like all the noise and all the questions and people coming up to me every fucking 5 minutes. They want something fixed, and like, I get tired of hearing that shit. Like, I just want to be left alone from.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Hey, esta Scorpio Rising.
I start walking. Yeah.
Scorpio Rising. She's asking Harvey. Do you want me to send a text message to Biddy? Make sure she's good. You talk to her, right? You have contact with her. You talk to her regularly, right?
I just talked to her. Hey, actually, she's the one that gave me heads up. She goes, "Hey, Harvey, you know that I think it shows that you're supposed to be going on a half an hour because I was talking to her." But I would hope that I was thinking she was on because she's the one that gave me heads up, you know.
Oh,
so I took that. I was like, what? Yeah, I think she's probably busy. I think I forgot what she was gonna do. I think she's maybe painting her house or doing something. She's probably busy. Either that or probably maybe went out. Oh, you know what? They go and walk the dogs. She walks her dogs at this time. Hey, fool, she's got some fucking Rottweilers, homie.
Oh, serio?
Damn. Imagine. Yeah, fool. She's had Rottweilers. Like that's her. I think that's her favorite breed. But man, fool, them dogs I hear them bark, fucking healthy ass bark, homie. I'm scared of them dogs. I'm a fucking. Well, her male dog weighs like almost as much as me, like 100 or close to 150 pounds. Imagine that. Imagínate, güey. Shit.
Hey, so let me see. Oasis patio covers pone closing your own cell door makes it easy to jam it so you can open it after hours. Hey, Javi's not trying to pop no doors. He's trying to come home. That's the only door he's trying to pop, right?
Hey. Yeah. Hey. So I know what he's talking about. So I know that, right? So there's a lot of homies that could put like a handball on the door. And when they push it, or they put like, I think a piece of shower shoe, and when they close it, it shows, as long as the light turns off in the tower, that the door's closed, it's really not, because these dudes, a lot of these dudes, they keep the door open, and they can come in and out. They don't have to wait for the hura. But in the tower, as long as the hura don't catch you going in and out, you're good, right? But in the tower, they got these little lights that as soon as you close the door, the light goes off. But if your light is on, they'll announce it on the loudspeaker. They say, hey, YANEZ, hey, my door will be closed sometimes. They'll still call me, YANEZ. I'm like, what? He goes, close your door. And I'm telling it's closed. He goes, push it a little bit more. I'm like, oh, well, yeah. And then I will push it a little bit more and it'll turn out. But my shit will actually be closed. Let me see.
Hey, Javi.
Right there, it's closed. Yeah.
So I got a few questions on here or a few comments that I want to read off to you. So we got a comment from Bautista 052693. What prison?
Yeah. I'm in Centinela State Prison. I'm in a level 3, but it's actually ran like a level 4. It's all right, I guess. In my first level 3 in my whole since 93. The first time I touched a level 3, and I thought it would be different. But yeah, I'm in a level 3 saloon.
Hey, are you a righteous? Are you a righteous level 3 or are you a level 3 override?
I'm a level 3. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. So I'm a level 3 override, and what that means is if I fuck up one time, one little write-up, if I miss school one day, homie, even if I'm sick, I have to go to school. They send my ass back to a level 4 180 because I came from a level 4 180. And so yeah, man, I'm constantly watching everything I do. You know, I find myself waking up way too early to make sure that I'm up for whatever I got to do, and they don't catch me asleep and shit. So yeah, I'm still having to take in all that in. Homie, it's not easy, you know. But yeah.
And what do you prefer? Do you prefer being on a level 4 180 or on a level 3?
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
I prefer being on level 4 180 because that's all I know. Like I was 180 my whole term. You know, imagine I did hit a 270, but it was still a level 4. I hit 270 for like 2 years. Remember, that's how I ended up picking. All that did was gave me 9 more years to my sentence because when I was on a 270, I ended up catching another case and I went to court and boom, I went to trial. I went through the whole thing like if I got busted in the street. You know, I was going to court every day. They would pick me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I was going to the Van Nuys court right there in L.A. And then I was bringing me back by I would come back by 6 in the afternoon. And I ended up picking up 9 more years. So, you know, that tells you how much of a difference. You know, and you know, level 4 180, homie.
Hey, call back. It's about to hang up.
Your programming.
Se va a cortar. All right, so yeah, we hit that 15-minute mark. You know, these phone calls with garbage tail link, they only last for 15 minutes, and then we have to reconnect. So Javi, hopefully he's able to use the jitterbug, and you know, the jitterbug has those bigger keypads, so hopefully he's able to connect sooner than later. And let me see here. And then Sanho 408 writes, my son Javier went to prison when he was 20 years old. And did 2 years there, and now he's out doing good. Yeah, man, that's what's up. Congratulations.
This call is now being
This
recorded.
is a global tel link. You have a prepaid call from
Javier.
What's a 180? I'll ask him right now.
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Javi.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
so I got a question here, and it's a good question for those of us that have never been to prison, or for those of us that have loved ones behind the bars. What's a 180? What does that mean? 180? You know, like
Okay.
what the hell's a 180?
Okay.
Can you break it down?
Okay, that's a good idea. So you got so level 4 has got 2 designs. A 180. Okay, first of all, is the design of the prison. They got pods instead of having sections. Like this building has got a sections, but it's open. It's like a big warehouse, and you get to see all the way, and it's got more cells. So on the 180, there's only 10 cells in the bottom. The average is 10 cells in the bottom and 10 cells on top, and they're tiny little pods. They're called pods. So they're real tiny. The day rooms are small, so you know the most people you're gonna see in a day room at a time will be like maybe 30, but half of those don't come out. So you go out to day room, it'll be like 5 or 6 people, 8 people, sometimes 10, but it's not more than that. Most of the time, it's around that. That's about the average, and also the program. So when you're on the level 4 180, so you only get 1 yard, and you don't go with no other building. You go with your building only. So that way, if you got issues with somebody, pretty much they keep everybody. It's full control. It's almost close to like Maxima. What is it? What's that called? Prison or that jail in LA? What's it called?
MDC. You're talking about MDC, that federal
Like
prison right there in downtown, or you're talking about
like
Lancaster?
like Supermax. So it's almost like Supermax. It's full control of knowing where everybody's at and who that person is, and you're classified at a certain violent level. So that's how the level 4 180 they classify you as a violence. How much your history of your violence. So if you're in a level 4 180, pretty much it's because you've been violent. You couldn't program on a 270. You couldn't program on any lower level because you're constantly getting in trouble, fighting, stabbing people. So yeah, that's the difference between level 4 180 is pretty much that.
So it's
violence. So a lot of folks are
so
more violent. It's more violent.
So it's a lot more violent, but the movement's a lot more controlled, right? And the officers in the tower, they have a better vantage point of being able to see what's happening.
Yeah.
Because it's a 180, but it's split up into like there's 4 walls, right? That dividing like all the units.
Yeah.
But the officer could see all those units, right, from their vantage point. You guys could only see whoever's
This
in.
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Whoever.
See all the units.
Yeah.
And into every cell.
But you guys can't see into all the cells. You guys, all you can see is a brick wall, right?
Not us. Yeah, all we see is the brick wall or the tower.
Okay.
So we can't look into another cell. Like right here where I'm at, I could see all the cells and the other side. So I could see people working out. I could see people moving about their cell. But because there's no walls, so that one on the level 4, there's walls, and after every 10 or 12 cells, there's walls. You know what I mean? So, and it's got less cells. And yeah, and 270, when you go to 270, you get 2 day rooms. You get day room in the morning, you get day room in the afternoon, like right here. And then it's just one huge building, homie. I mean, it looks like you're walking into just picture yourself walking into like a Walmart with nothing in it. It's just the floor is completely open, and it's got maybe like 20 tables, 10 on this side and 10 on the other side. And it's so much room, fool. And it's a little bit higher. So it's like 20 feet or 30 feet higher, the roof. So it's like just being inside a big-ass warehouse, and there's just cells all the way in the edge, all the way on the side of the walls. So, yeah, and so right here. And also the control of the door. Over there, they open and close the door with the buttons. It's all electrical motors that run with like remote controls. So, yeah, that's pretty much like the difference right there. And you're in your cell most of the time. You're lucky you get fucking day room every day. You might get fucking day room once, twice a week. You might get yard like maybe every 3 weeks you'll get like a yard or 2. And most of the time we're on lockdown. And that's where they send everybody that's fucking up, so you can only imagine. It's hard to program. you know, because everybody's running into enemies, everybody's fucking starting riots. So, yeah, and that's what I live. That's what I lived my whole fucking, pretty much the whole of my 30 years, except the time I was in Lancaster for like about 2 years. From 96, I started in 899, almost 3 years and a half.
Hey,
But yeah, homie.
So I want to read out some of the comments here on TikTok. So Sanjo 408 writes, keep Javi in my prayers. Hopefully he goes home. And she put the little praying hands. And then we got a question from Alonzo.
Thank you.
And Alonzo,
Okay.
he's asking, how do you feel doing 30 years behind the walls, then seeing beautiful wild animals in cages?
Oh my God, bro. Hey, look it. So, I was just having this conversation with one of my homeboys. It's like, the only way you could do, you know, 30 years behind walls is to being mentally strong and staying fucking busy, homie. Like finding something, drawing, working out, even TV shows. Some people get stuck. All they do is watch TV, but I cannot do that part. I can't do nothing where I'm stationary too long. You know, I'm kind of antsy. So if, like, for example, if I'm working on a radio, I'm also working out at the same time. So I'll work on the radio and I'll go do a couple push-ups. Every time I use the restroom, I do a couple push-ups. I do a couple squats. I pick up the water bag. I do some curls. So it's just staying motivated, homie. So that keeps me motivation. It keeps me it gives me the will, homie, to keep pushing. You know, because I could just sit here and lay down in bed, watch TV all fucking day, but what is that gonna give me? Nothing. You know, so I've been doing a lot of studying. I'm getting ready for my GED. I'm learning fucking languages. I'm learning word. I got my whole wall. I got a wall full of notes, and every time I hear something on TV or on the phone or anywhere, I come home and I write it down, like words to look up in the dictionary. I do crossword puzzles. I do all kinds of shit. So that's how I do it. It's not hard. It's doable, homie. Or you can just sit home in the cell, watch TV, and be miserable. And that don't sound too good to me.
Hey, and we got we got a comment from Shorty and Chino 915. Many prayers to you. I'm waiting for my husband to come home too. And then we also have and then Sanjo 408 writes, I love listening to someone's journey, what they've been through. Just remember, God is with you. And then we got a comment from BPQ and writes, free all the solid camaradas on the GP main line.
All right, homie. Saludos, yo, a todos. You know, you know, on this line, or other line, any line. You know, as long as we all keep it within that, you know, that respectful level, and know that some people are going through shit. Some people's parents are dying, and they're not getting out, staying on the GP line because they constantly have to go on mission. On YANEZ, they got to go on PEDGADA. They got to go fucking, you know, they got to handle certain things that they wish they didn't have to. And that's going to keep them from, you know, making it home. So a lot of people get tired. But like I said, to each their own, and I respect everybody's decision. You know, I'm not trying to, I don't go and tell nobody don't do this, don't do that. I'll recommend, hey, if you're trying to go home, homie, and you've already been in prison 30 years, you don't want to, if you stay on the active side, homie, people on the active side don't hardly ever parole, homie. They don't.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Lifers, especially lifers, you're never going to go home from the active side. Because why? The board is going to say, okay, so you want to continue to be active. Okay, well, guess what? You're a lifer. We're going to keep you here. You can be doing everything they ask for, homie, but that's considered manipulation. Like, if you're active and you're giving them all the boards, all the self-help, all the diplomas, all the certificates, when you go before the board, the first thing they're going to ask you, but you're still active. And they don't want that, you know, so it's kind of fucked up, man, but they kind of want you to just humble yourself towards the end of your journey, you know. And that's where I'm at. I'm on my end of my journey in prison. I feel I already put in all the work. I feel like this. The same thing when people go out and fight wars, you know, people that join the army and they serve as the country, and then they come home and they're veteranos, and they already put in their work. They went in, they fought for the country, and they come back and they just want to chill. So it's like a phase, homie, and I'm on that phase where I just want to chill. I want to go home. I want to see my mom. I want to see my sisters. I missed out on a lot, homie. You know, my little brothers were little babies when I got busted. Now they're grown men. Now they have kids. My younger sister, she's what, 34, I think. And when I got busted, and she was like 3 years old or something like that, she was a baby. So imagine, like, we grew apart. Like, she doesn't even love me. She doesn't even care about me, homie. And that's what prison does. It separates families. It separates them. That's a sad reality, homie. I miss her, like, yeah.
Hey, but that's a trip, and these are the things that we're not thinking about when you're out on the street. You're not thinking about that you're gonna be in a cage for the next 30 years. You know, you're out there messing around and thinking everything's fine and dandy, and then you end up getting caught up, and boom, 30 years later, here you're at, right? Where your actions ended up, causing you a lot of heartache. You like you just mentioned right now, you don't know your sister. She was 3 years old when you went in. Now she's a woman. Now she's in her 30s, and you guys don't even know each other. No fault on her part.
Exactly. Sad, bro. Like, no matter how much I tried to connect with her and communicate with her, she's not having it, homie. She's got resentment towards me because I wasn't there for her. And I don't blame her. I was supposed to be her big brother, homie. She went through a lot, and I wasn't there for her. So I wish I could bring back time, but it's not gonna happen, But these are the things that are dear to me. It's family.
Niña.
Dear to me, big time, homie. Yeah. I hear Niña. Speaking about Niñas. So that's about, you see about how old your girl was? That's about how old my little sister Nadia was when I came to prison. And now she's a grown woman, homie. And I think she's about to move to, or if not already moved to London. She did good with her life, She became, she's into like, I think, like the glamoring, makeup. She does makeup, I think, I don't know for what, but I know she's into like some kind of beauty, some kind of stuff that has to do with that woman for painting her face or whatever. I don't know. Cosmetology, there you go. She's into like cosmetology. So yeah, and I missed out on a lot, homie. Like my little nephews, they don't even call me Tio, homie. They call me Javi, and that shit hurts because I'm their Tio,
Yeah.
I miss that. Like I wish I had people call. The only ones that call me Tio is my two little nieces in
Mexico.
In Guadalajara.
Yeah,
in Mexico. Like Cel, no, my tini, like Cel, Tanya, and Fernandita. They always say, "Hi, Tio, hola, Tio." And that shit feels so good, homie. Like it just fills me up with joy and love, And that's what I want, homie. I was 20 years old when I came to prison. I'm 52, homie. So I'm getting old, I'm not gonna be gang banging. I'm not gonna stay on the active side still fucking having to do, what other people mess up, like other people's fucking fault. Me having to clean it up, And at the time, I don't know if people don't know that during my time when I was in my prime, when I was in my youth, all the lifers were the ones that was having to do all the dirty shit, all the hits, all the stabbings, and all that shit. I didn't want to do that, but I did my part, and it got me 9 more years, but I didn't see myself ever getting out of prison if I stayed on the active side, homie.
Hey,
call it weakness, call it whatever. It's just my choice, Yeah.
Hey, Javi. So you know how you said right now that you like it when your nieces they call you Tio.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate with that because my daughter every day in the morning when she wakes up she's like Buenos dias, papi. I'm like hell yeah, that's what
it feels good.
Yeah, it does.
It makes you feel alive, homie, because you're getting such a acknowledgement from somebody so little. The closest thing to God is a baby to me. I'm always gonna say that. You cannot get closer to God than through a little baby.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Everything they tell you is the truth, and they're speaking from the heart at the time. So when she looks at you and she tells you, Buenos dias, papi, so you should. And I could imagine, because I feel it. And that's not even that's your daughter. That's what, because she's telling you, I'm happy for you. Remember that one time when we were doing a video call?
Yeah.
And she had the mascara, the meat mascara?
She kicked me in the face?
That was one of my favorite moments. Yeah, and then she kicked you in the face. That's one of my favorite moments, man. And when I told her, remember for your birthday, I told her for your birthday, I said, hey, give that, you know, because that's what, it's a common thing. For your birthday, a lot of the homies, they like to punch on you. Like, oh, we're going to get him for his birthday, you know, but not too hard, just a little love tap. So when I told her, hey, pégale a tu papi para su birthday, and she gave you like a little uppercut, that's
Se va a cortar.
Cute, bro.
It's going to cut off. Call us back. Hey, and I want to read some message. When you call back, I got some more messages I want to read off to you.
Okay. Handle.
All right. So, hey, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Angel from the Collect Call family. He's tuned in over there on YouTube. And then I got some other messages that I got to read off. I got a message from ICEMAN. We got a message from Marlene. And then we got some other messages over here from TikTok. I'll go ahead and read off to him right now when we reconnect. And, you know, I thank you. And I appreciate KC fan. You know, I appreciate that glitter badge. Ask Hobby. He might know my son. Okay, I'll ask him right now. I'll ask him. Your son's name is Javi, or how can we identify him? Let me see.
This call is now being recorded. Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from
Javier Yanez,
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hey, Javi.
Hey,
I'm gonna read off a few messages for you, okay? So we got Angel tuning in from the 805. He puts Cubo, my Coleca Familia.
That's right. Saludos. Angel.
And then we also got a comment from ICEMAN on YouTube. He puts, keep pushing, Javier. We're praying for your release.
Thank you, homeboy. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'll get back to you on that message. I haven't gone to the messaging app in the last 2 hours, but I for sure will be getting back at you, man.
And then Marlene writes, tell Javi he's all of us viewers honorary primo.
That's right, prima. Hey, I like the way you roll the R. Hey, you don't never roll the R. Hey, you don't never roll the R that good until you say primo.
That's right.
That's
hey,
we're family, homie. We're family, you know.
And
I can't believe I got more love coming from you guys than I do from my actual brothers and sisters, you know. That's just mind blowing to me, you know. But yeah, un chingo de gracias. I truly mean that, man. Truly mean that.
And then we got Fishler SoCal on YouTube. And saludos to all.
Saludos, Fishler SoCal. He's missing in action for like about 3 weeks, but he's back on. Hacemos saludos.
Hey, Fishler. Hey, Fishler, call up. Fishler, call up. Hey, Fishler, call up.
Call up, homeboy.
Call up. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got I got the tenedores, the cucharas, las antenas,
Bring
and all
some
that.
lobster, homie. Bring some lobster, homeboy. Bring us a fucking box of fucking lobster and some motherfucking, what is this? What's that expensive ass? It's like mussels. What is that? Tuna? Is it tuna? No.
Yeah, tuna's expensive.
Abalone.
También esos,
abalone.
yeah.
You know how much the abalone costs?
Nah.
Woo, shit. But yeah, you know. Yeah, for sure, homie. This is something right now when I was talking about, you know, how the love and the acknowledgement and the saludos I get from like the regulars that are always calling in. It feels good.
Scallops?
You know?
Alonso puso scallops.
Oh, scallops too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scallops. Yeah, those are cool. Yeah.
Biddy K. Yeah. We got Biddy K. She says, good day, y'all. Top of the morning.
There she is. Saludos, Biddy K. I love that. Hey, I love that woman. She's fucking hilarious. Hey, I'm telling you, dog, like, she makes me laugh to the point where, like, I mean, everybody in La Tira, like, I'll be talking to her on the phone, and people, when I come out myself, they go, hey, fool, are you in the house? You laughing all the time. Fool, who are you talking to? Biddy K? I go, yeah. So everybody knows Biddy K right here. That's a trip. They go, you talking to Biddy K? I hear you laughing over there. I go, hell yeah. But yeah, she's got some cool ass conversation. I mean, saludos, Biddy K. Yeah, homie.
That's right.
I'm glad she tapped in, you know.
Hey, and we got some, and I want to read out some of the comments, just because, people are taking their time, to put these comments on TikTok, and I definitely don't want to overlook them. But
yeah,
Let me see. Alonso writes, what's your favorite book that has that you have read? Have you read the 48 Laws of Power
But
and
yeah,
Love and
the,
Respect from Phoenix?
that's right, homeboy. Oh, so he knows about the 48 laws of power, huh? So I've read a little bit of everything. I read a little bit of Nietzsche, Socrates, fucking what's the other one? The Art of War, fucking Sun Tzu, that one, The Art of Power. But I don't look it. This is a problem in prison, and that's why there's a look, believe it or not, a lot of the riots that started, they started because people overindulge in fucking philosophy, and people become so self-centered and fucking they believe they know it all, and people, the knowledge trip is always going to start wars in prison. So I've read a little bit of all of them, but I really don't indulge that much on that because you got to be mentally strong, homie, to I try to just learn as a day-to-day life, common sense kind of. That is just the motto of the way I operate. Like I believe common sense will get you far. You don't necessarily have to read all these books that are, because they kind of turn you. A lot of these dudes that read a lot. It's like people that read too much of the Bible. They become stuck with just the Bible, the Bible, and it does something to them that they don't see, but others, the loved ones, don't see. But yeah, one of my favorite books is that one is 48 Laws of Power or fucking The Art of War or some Machiavelli, some fucking, Yeah, I've read a little bit of everything. I've struggled with reading my whole life, so it was always hard for me to comprehend what it was saying until not long ago. After they gave us these tablets, I got better at reading. But right now, I'm reading another like a self-help book, and I'm reading it with one of my friends, and it's helping me a lot, bro. But yeah, that's one of my favorite book is that one. The 48 Laws of Power is a good one.
And Alonzo writes he's applying Law 1: Never outshine your master.
Exactly, and that's why I was going exactly my point to why riots happen in prison, because you get if you get four people that are running one prison, between them four, they're always going to try to outshine each other, homie. As quiet as it's kept, they always do, because why? They all want to act like they know more. They want to be smarter than us. So it's like a knowledge trick, a power struggle, and it spills over to innocent people that are just in prison trying to do the time. So, yeah, believe me, homie, a lot of them dudes out there, they become so, man, they get so fucked.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Hello, Javi. Hello. We lost you there for a moment. You're back in the game. So we got a comment from KC_fan, and she writes saying what's up from the AV. I'm assuming the Antelope Valley. I'm assuming the AV or maybe the AV from Blood In Blood Out. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping it's AV from.
Good one. Yeah. It could be the Antelope Valley, homie. Saludos. Yeah, this is a little different right here. I really do appreciate the questions, and it helps people out there understand. If you're out there running amok, man, you're out there fucking up. You might be doing one of these interviews like me. You don't want that.
Hey, wait.
So yeah, man. Yeah.
And then we also got we got a comment from Tony Gutierrez 7015. Saludo desde San Diego, Califas.
What? My hometown? What's up, That's hometown right there, homie. Saludos, homie. I think that might be Oceanside area.
Hey.
That area close.
And KC_fan writes, yes, laughing out loud. Yeah, so I think she said yes to the AV. Chingue su madre AV from Blood In Blood Out. Oh shit.
No, she didn't. She's playing. Lucha. Calmada.
Yeah, from the Antelope Valley.
I like her. I like her. I like her humor, homie. Yeah, I can't believe you even knew that. You would have asked me, I was like, AV, like, fuck, I don't know. I was thinking Vegas, but like, what's the H for? But Albuquerque, Vegas, or something.
Hey, wait.
But yeah, homie, so you get people from all over the world on this, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, fool. It's pretty cool. And we got Alonzo, he's asking, who has the best rent car where you're at right now, and it's okay not to answer. Hey, does the GBG? What kind of car does the GBG run right there?
Oh my God, that's a gay car, homie. Come on, there's no gays in here, eh? Yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, homie. The ranfla is all the time. I'm always gonna say it's the paisa ranfla, homie. The
That's right.
Mexicanos, eh? My gente. Nah, no, hey, no discrimination at all. But you always gonna pick your own people, right? Like you don't want to be heard saying, "Oh yeah, the blacks got the best ranfla," and then you go out to yard and then somebody say, "Hey, homie, what are you saying? Like you say the blacks got the best ranfla, why you put your own ranfla down?" You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna say the raza. We're always gonna have we're always gonna have the best ranfla. And you know what's funny that you say that right now?
Yeah.
So I was talking to Biddy K one time, and I was telling her, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna pick you up on my ramfla, right?" And she's like, "What is that?" And she didn't even know what ramfla was. So yeah, for those that don't know, ramfla means car, like who's got the best car. And when we mean car in prison, like what cars you ride with, it's like a race car, like the whites, the blacks, the Mexicans, the others, the Indians, the natives, so on and so on. So that's what we mean by cars. It's just a group of people race.
Hey,
For
hey,
those that don't know.
hey, Javi.
Yeah.
So, Iceman puts our Costco meat department has awesome and amazing seafood.
Yeah, shoot it. Hey, homie, I know when you retire, you better gank up for a gang of lobster, homie. Lobster and some abalone. Hey, my brother worked at. Hey, trip out on this. Well, now that you mentioned that, right? So my
Yeah.
brother worked at a big giant warehouse, or it's like a big giant freezer, and he used to bring back these boxes, big ass boxes, and they were full of lobster. And then he'd bring boxes of abalone, and fool, and he was hustling that shit in the neighborhood. Like we were the lobster and abalone connecta, homie. We were on the black market. We were selling illegal lobster and abalone. We were stealing it from the fucking the place that he was working on. You know, he was fucking banking. He was ganking that company. Gotcha, homie.
Hey,
Hey, we
Javi.
were eating lobster all the time in the ghetto. Yeah,
Hey, speaking of lobster, hey, so we got
yeah.
Mousy saying what's up from the HA, and I'm assuming that's the harbor area.
What? You know that too? All right, Mousy, saludos, Mousy de la Harbor area. ICEMAN.
And
Yay,
then
yay.
and then Alonso writes, "Hey, you're gonna trip out on this." He's saying, "Have you heard the music from the group from your hometown of SD, San Diego? Uh,
Prayers,
they go
prayers.
they go by
Three-way
the
call
name
alert.
of
Cool.
Prayers."
Right, I knew it, homie. I knew it. When he said prayers, I mean, when you said from the hometown, Califas and San Diego, I knew right away it was going to be prayers, right? Okay, so I've been looking them up. I don't know if I got them on my the music we buy on our tablet, the Stingray music. So I'm gonna look them up. Because the little bit you played for me that one time, I liked it, homie. I really do. So yeah, the homie, I haven't heard all his music, but I will check it out though. I will for sure.
And then we got Hortensia coming in from Texas. And then Alonso writes,
Órale,
"That's right,
Hortensia.
puro dos dos." And then he has a little Mexican flag. And then
Órale.
Mousy
¿Puro
writes,
dos X?
Mousy writes,
Yeah.
"I love this. I
Yeah,
love his vibe." And then it's
that's
the
right.
KC underscore fan writes, "I thought the GBGs were everywhere, laughing out loud."
Not here. Not here. I can give you my word. Like right here, like all the fuck ups, most of the like right here. This is like a rehab prison. Like majority of the people here, they already did their time. Like I think everybody in here in this prison has been down upwards of 15 years and up. So this is like the go home yard. Like everybody comes here to get out of self help. So you don't run into much of a gang problem. There's probably I could honestly tell you, homie, there's probably good maybe 10 gang members in the whole entire prison in this whole yard because everybody's already went through it. Everybody's just trying to go home now. So luckily, I'm real thankful for that. But yeah, they're not here. Those are usually like in Tehachapi, CMC, Vacaville, Kern Valley Sea Yard. Kern Valley Sea Yard, you got a little bit of everything. But
Hey,
yeah, Yeah,
But
not
hey,
here.
but what about building 4? Because building 4 they got level 1 GP no right
Oh,
there.
they got level 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I bet you there's a bunch of GVGs right there. Big boy gangsters
There's a
right there.
bunch of GPGs.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Hey, homie, they be kicking it off though. Like every morning, they've been fucking up. We go to breakfast late now. We go to dinner late now. A buzz every time a buzz drives up. These fools are going at it, homie, because they don't got no fierro, so they just drove up. So of course they ain't using no weapons. They ain't got shit on them. But they've been having little melees. You know, they've been fighting all the time, and it's been messing up our program. I don't understand why they even got them here. Because we go to school late. Everything is late. But yeah, they don't want to be.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
They consider themselves too fucking hard for the soft yard, eh?
too hard for the soft yard.
Yeah, hey, too hard for the soft yard, homie. Hey, and then when you get, and then you got some fools that get up, they finally make it here, and then they're too soft for the fuck, and they're too hard for the soft yard. I'm like, what the fuck is it, you know?
Hey, wait.
You're over there saying you're too fucking, yeah.
Hey, they're too sexy for their shirts, homie.
Yeah, too sexy for the shirt. Like, hey, what happened to you, homie? Hey, humble yourself a little bit, homie. You know, humble. Homie. But yeah, you got people that still having to shake that little active little attitude, you know, or especially the YA babies. When they come back from YA, they're in here fucking walking hella hard. Like, damn, but a lot of them do. A lot of them back it up though.
Se va a cortar. We got like 10 seconds. And then KC_fan writes, I have a pen pal there. I'm looking for guys who are looking for pen pals to correspond with. Okay. I post them on Facebook and TikTok. Oh, all right. It's good to know. I'm pretty sure we got a few fellas on here that wanna that, you know what, you should check out my YouTube channel. It's at CollectCallFrom. If you look under my profile, it has a direct link to my YouTube account, and it has all the gentlemen that I have coming on this stream.
This call is now being recorded.
Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
un individuo encarcelado de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima. Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello, Javier.
Yup.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Hey, so a KC_fan writes, I have a pen pal there. I'm looking for guys who are looking for pen pals to correspond with. So she posts them up on Facebook and TikTok for anybody that's looking for pen pals. She'll put out your information.
Okay, so I'll give her some names. Like, if you want, what I'll do, right? Because there is a bunch of lonely ass fools. Like the homie Angel. Like, hey, this fool, but he was in the shoe for 18 years, homie. Like, he's more kickback, more serio. But I always tell him, I go, bro, you need a friend out there. You need someone to talk to. It's good for you. He's like, no, I don't need it. And I told him, I used to think the same thing, homie. I went to, for those that don't know, I went 27 years without talking to no other females except my mom, my sister, my cousin. So we do need that in our lives, homie, because ever since I started talking to, when I started talking to Biddy K, food, like, I spend, it's my whole life is completely different now, like I wake up early, I'm in a better mood, I'm more fucking upbeat, so you do need people out there, you need friends, homie, so, yeah, if you don't mind, I will give you some names, James, you could post up.
Oh, sick, so
give them to her, and...
So, hey, you know what? So, okay, so she just wrote back. She says, I just need some pics and the CDC number and whatever they want to tell the ladies. So, I mean, I got pictures and I got the CDC numbers. I just need a statement, and and shit, we could get them back in the game like EA Sports. It's all in the game.
Yeah, and that's you know what? I appreciate people that care for us in here because a lot of us like I said, I went a long time, there's a lot of people like me, like, there's dudes that don't even use their tablets. They have nobody on there. Like, why are they going to be using it? Like, there's just tablets just sitting on the locker because they don't have no one to talk to, so.
Got
cool.
webs. It's all dusty.
Yeah. Yeah, homie. So that'd be. Hey, what was her name again? ¿Cómo se llama la muchacha?
KC_fan.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I want to get the homie Ron. I leave my circle, you know, my homie Ron, Angel, Andrew, Weddle, my homie Weddle, you know, and I look into, like, I make sure we didn't get no scumbags, you know, make sure that everybody's case is pretty decent, nobody busted for no fucking sex crimes or no child molesters, none of that shit, so I got to do a little bit.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Before I put out some names out there, you know, because I imagine that. I would hate to get clown later. Like, hey, homie, you post a homie up, but he got a sex crime or a fucking some kind of ugly ass case, you know. But yeah, for sure. Chingo gracias, homie. I'll give you the names later, no, James?
Yeah. No doubt. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And also, just so you guys know, I'm cooking. So you guys know, you know, I'm walking around this house. So if the mic is making noise, let me know, homie, because I'm hooking up some food, homie. I'm making me a little spread. I'm making some fucking flour tortilla quesadillas with some fucking chicharrones, with a little bit of fucking sausage, unas tostadas. Ñaca. Chow time, homie.
Ñacas.
Ñaca. But yeah, what you gonna eat, homie? You ate lunch yet?
Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, a little while ago, when you were fighting with the garbage tail link video kiosk.
Yeah.
My female ruca brought me 2 burritos con huevo, frijoles, queso, you know, todo ese desmadre.
Damn, you're lucky, fool. Hey, you know what, fool?
Yeah.
I think I fucked up. Hold on, man. Make sure. I hope I did. I think I threw my napkin away.
Hey, Sanho 408.
Woo!
Sanho 48 is asking, ask him, does he know my son Javi? I guess her son's name also también se llama Javi. He was there 2 years ago, but he's out now. He's doing good. He's out.
Oh, wow. Where's he from? There was a Javi right here. Hey, where's he from? I'm asking her, like, if she can answer right away. I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I'm over here, like, where's she from? I'm thinking she's on the line right there right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I know him. You know, everybody knows me. Like, I know most people know me. I don't know who they really are, but like because of what I do. I fix radios, TVs. I make little speaker boxes, little systems and shit. So everybody knows my name because of what I do. So I'm pretty sure I ran into him somehow.
So, La Mouse is asking, no disrespect or anything, you don't have to answer, but all these guys you've been interviewing are GP? Absolutely not. They're not. And I'm going to tell you something, maybe if you're not familiar, but from my understanding, people from the GP cannot be doing this, what's being done right here. It would definitely, end up all bad for them. And even if I had the opportunity to bring on somebody from the GP, I couldn't do something like that. That would just go against everything that I believe in. Just because I wouldn't want to get them in a wreck, and I wouldn't feel comfortable, setting them up like that. Because I know exactly what would happen to them if I did an interview and it would blow up. They're done. That's it. Yeah. It's a wrap for them. So I couldn't do something like that.
Yeah, good man. So let me jump in real quick, homie. So those that don't know, okay, so there is, little by little, eventually, we're all going to end up in the same fucking yard, and we're going to find out who fucking really who is, right? I hate to say it that way. A lot of the main dudes and the toughest dudes and the hardest dudes, the first ones to come on this side was them. So they pretty much opened the door for everybody. Like, hey, look, man, we did it. We all got tired of the fucking drama. Without downing nobody or talking shit about nobody, I'm never going to do that. But just know that people get tired, man. Like, who wants to be in a controlled environment inside another controlled environment, which is being in prison, being controlled by the cops and the fucking and the warden and the government, the state, and then also on top of that, being controlled by another man, another person that's not even your blood related, and having him tell you, he's telling you what to do, when to eat. You can't even have a phone. You can't even have a tablet. You can't even call. You can't talk to this person. You can't bring You can't have them shoes. You can't have that chain. They all want to cut it, everything, you know. So people get tired, you know. Think about it. Would you want to live like that? You know, it's like living inside what's it called, North Korea, and wherever there's a dictatorship, you know. And again, to each his own. If that's the lifestyle you want to live, I respect that. I am not far from talking shit. I'm talking realism. Like, who wants that kind of life? I did it for 16 years, you know. And imagine the shit I went through in 16 years. And the only thing that gave me was 9 more years of my sentence. I should have been home 15 years ago, 12 years ago. But because I was doing shit that they wanted me to do, it gave me 9 more years in prison. So if you want to come to prison and you never want to get out of prison, then you could, you know, like if I had that kind of mindset, like I don't give a fuck, I have nobody, I don't care about getting out, I would have stayed on the active side. I ain't running for nobody. I didn't do nobody. I didn't tell on nobody. There was nobody getting hurt because of my choices of coming on this side. I just didn't want to stab my own homie from my own hood, period. And when you don't do that, they're going to stab you too. So that's just the way it works, you know. So I wanted to stab. I said, cool. I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm done. So, yeah, but just in case, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not well informed of what the difference between active and non-active. Active means you're willing to can have another man tell you what to do. Basically, you're going to succumb to them. So if that's your little get-go, your little get-down, then, yeah, you want to stay on that side. Not me. I just don't. Those are not my beliefs. But again, with all due respect, I say all this all the time. I'm always going to say it because everybody's mindset is different. Everybody's ideas about life is different. And so you can't talk shit to nobody about their choices. And, you know, everybody's got the right to do whatever they want to do. It's just one time you get. You get one life. So do the best with it.
Hey, Javi, so Sanho 408, she's from San Jose. Oh, no, she's from San Jose, but she stays in Fresno. And also, Casey _ fan writes, all you guys are just a paycheck to the CDCR. We protest there and even Newsom's house. And then, Marlene put over here, Javi's burning down the house, laughing out loud. Hey, literally, I think you commented to me the other day that you almost burned down your hot pot and it was about to be all bad.
Hey, I'm glad she brought that up. So guess what I'm cooking with? So remember I burned down my hot pot last time, so I made me a hot plate. So now, okay, I don't have a hot pot no more, but now I got 2 hot plates, not just 1, 2. So that's why I'm making me some quesadillas right now. Yeah, this is what's going on. I forgot to unplug my hot pot, homie. I came back from school, and I came in to get my shorts on so I could put my yard clothes on, or day room, whatever. I had my school clothes on, and I accidentally closed my door. So I was trying to get my door open, and it was taking forever. So I was standing at the door, and I said, let me make a shot of coffee for the meanwhile, right? That's my go-to. When I have nothing else to do, I always think, okay, shot of coffee. So I made a shot of coffee, and, well, I was in the process, and I forgot the door opened up, and I just walked out, and I left the hot pot plugged in. Homie, when I came back, you couldn't see the back of my wall. You couldn't see the window, and it was daytime. It was foggy in my cell. It was white, completely white smoke. I've never seen white smoke that thick, homie. Thick. I mean, you could put your hand in front of you, you wouldn't see it. Oh, man, it was stinky, dog. All my ropa got fucking stinky. Like, oh, man, that shit was embarrassing, most of all. Hella embarrassing.
Hey, and
here it is, the electrical man fucking burning shit. Yeah.
Hey, so, and I got another comment right here from somebody that just dropped in a little while ago. She writes, hold on, I don't want to mess up. Let me see. Chingue su madre, I think I might have lost it. But somebody, okay, so she, Crystal writes, my husband is on a SNY yard, and it can be all bad for them as well.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what, man? Good, man. I'm glad your husband's on this side. I think he made a good choice. And let me tell you, when I was active, I didn't see hardly that many murders. You run into the hardest, downest motherfuckers on this side of the fucking, on this side. So I don't care what anybody says. I've seen more muertes, some of the sickest fucking riots. So if they're thinking people that downers or they talk shit, oh, he went on that side, he got fouled. Hell no. You got to have balls. You got to be courageous to come on this side. Because once you become your own man is who you, when you find out what kind of person and what kind of balls you have, you know. So when you come on this side and you're rolling by yourself and you're having to deal with your shit with your own things, you make your own choices. You don't gotta go ask for permission. If somebody cuts you out and talk shit, they trae la mala, they disrespect you. You don't gotta go ask for permission to go blast them. You just go and blast them. So that's what happens. You come on this side, and it's a little more serio. I was thinking, hey, when I came on this side, homie, let me tell you, I had a rude awakening. I seen some of the fucking sickest fucking PEDGADA, some of the ugliest shit. Fools cutting their cellies' heads off and all kinds of shit. Fucking, I was in Kern Valley. That averaged at least fucking 2-3 muertes a month over there. And I was in that prison 16 years on the SMI side. So it's vicious. They got gangs over here too. They got some crazy, So hey, there's a little bit of everything, homie. So nobody's downing, nobody's talking shit, but they just know that for sure. Nobody in here is like weak or soft. No, pretty much everybody's just trying to go home.
Well, you know what? Well, I think.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
I think in general, there's people in there that are soft. On either side, even on the street, there's soft people all over the place. Some people aren't just not meant. They're not meant. They're not meant for prison, and they end up there, and they're definitely in for a rude awakening because there's some not so nice people in prison.
Well. No, you're right. You're right. But what I mean by that, okay, so if you're on the active side, okay, so this is the way I separate it. If you're on the active side for let me say 10, even 5 years, and then you came on this side, you got a different way of your way of conducting the way you conduct.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
It stands out. You could tell you're walking around with more respect. You say excuse me when you walk in front of somebody. You know to be kind of cordial and respectful. Versus somebody that's never been to prison, and they get busted and they come on this side on the fucking when they jump in the cop car. They tell the cop, hey, I don't want to go on the active side, and they come in here and they're different kind of people, and you got child molesters, you got rapists, you got a little bit of that, a little bit of everything. But let me tell you. They get handled. They get taken care of right here, but by the SNYs, being an active, you don't hardly ever gonna run into none of them. So you got a little bit of everything.
Hey, Javier, call back. Yeah, we got about 10 seconds, and then I want to read some other comments that they've been putting on here on the TikTok and on YouTube. We got Biddy K, Marlene, Scorpio Rising, and everybody.
Woo! All right, I will.
All right, so as you guys know, these garbage tail link calls only last 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, they're automatically disconnected. And Javi should be jumping on that jitterbug ASAP and should be calling us back any moment now. As soon as he does, then we'll go ahead and reconnect. And me and Javi, we get along pretty good. And I do enjoy jumping on these calls with him because we give each other carrilla. And I try to laugh as much as I can. Life's too short to be all serious, all super serio, and all of that. So, and here he is. He's calling back.
This call is now being recorded.
Link, you have a prepaid call from
Javier Yanez.
an incarcerated individual at the Centinela State Prison, Centinela, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Thank you for using Garbage Tail Link.
Garbage Tail Link.
Hey.
They let me do a fucking video call.
Hey, so Trip, let me see here. Let me go through the messages. Let me see. So Crystal's asking. I'm also proud to be his wife, no matter what yard he's on. Do you know Puppet? Right. You know Puppet, homie. You know Popete.
I know Puppet. I know Puppet. I remember Popote también.
Oh, Popo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a gang of fools, man, and I tell you, man, I ran into some of the hardest downest dudes on this side. So that's why I say, like, with all due respect to everybody, I want to make sure I'm never being talk shit about, like, because I'm going to keep it real. Like, yeah, you know, you got good, a little bit of good, a little bit of bad, and everywhere you go. But yeah, I ran into some of the best, the coolest homies on this side.
And then Sanjo 408, she writes, tell Javi his last name was Valencia. So did you know Javier Valencia? Have you ever met a Javier Valencia there before?
Okay, so Trip, I got here December. Fuck, man, I'm real bad with days, bro.
Hey, Javi.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna step away for 2 seconds. I think I hear my wife calling me. You know, you're manning the ship, so do your thing, handle your scandal.
Okay. So I guess I'm going solo again.
Yeah.
You guys. Okay, I got it. Okay, so you got me. You guys got me on my lunch break. I mean my lunch. So I'm trying to chew the rest of this fucking quesadilla. But yeah, if it's the same hobby that you're talking about, I don't know if it was because so far, you know, throughout my term, I ran into maybe a good 10 hobbies, and I used to call them tocayo. And the word tocayo translates to, like, somebody that's got the same name like yours. Instead of calling them, like, say, I run into another hobby, I'm not going to call my own name to another person. I'll just call him tocayo, because that means, you know, he's your tocayo. You guys both got the same name. So instead of calling him by hobby, I will always say tocayo. So I could recall in Salinas and in Corcoran, Salinas, in Lancaster. And I had a couple of homies. There was a youngster named Javi. I'm not sure if his last name was Valencia, but if it is, yeah, I think we used to play soccer all the time. That's some tocayo. He was probably like about 20, no, like about, right now he's probably like 32, 33. And he looked like a straight youngster. He looked like he was like 18, 19, 20 years old. I used to trip on him. I'm like, damn, homie, you're 36, 32, something like that. And yeah, that was the little homie. So if that's him, yeah, I'm pretty sure I do know him. And so hopefully, you said he got out already, man. I hope he stays out. It's not hard. It's not hard, because as long as you're out there and you're doing the right thing, man, you got a job, you got a girl, you got your kids, you got responsibilities. They're always going to keep you out of prison. The minute you do away with all that is when you resort to going to parties, going to clubs, going cruising, going with the homies, you know, and then the homies are doing drugs, and you get involved in that, and that's how you end up coming back over here. So hopefully he stays out. So yeah, I think I hear a homie over there.
Yeah, I came back.
But yeah.
So my daughter, she bamboozled me. She pulled the wool over my eyes. She said my wife was calling me, but she wasn't calling me. I was like, what are you doing over here? I thought you were on your YouTube and TikTok lives.
No, hey, I can't believe you said bamboozle. So we use that a lot in here. We got the main bamboozle, or the homie Ron. That's bamboozle number one. Ese way, that fool could sell ice to an Eskimo, homie. That fool's so good, homie. That fool's fucking, he's something else, homie. But I ain't heard that word. I'm surprised you know about that word.
Hey,
but
Crystal. So Crystal says, can you please ask him if he knows Puppet? He's at Kern Valley. Also, you were in Kern Valley a few months ago, right, Javi?
Yeah. I just came from Kern Valley in December of last year.
Oh, so you had just hold on. No. Of 2022 or 2023? No, 2020.
2022.
2022. Okay, so you've been here for like a year and some change, then, right?
Yeah. I'm going a year and like 3 months.
Hey, was
I think.
Was Kern Valley?
I think I know.
Hey, when you were in Kern Valley, was that when you did the pegada, when you hit that fool in the wheelchair, or was that when you hit that dude with the one leg?
Yeah. Okay.
Or both of them.
There was no one dude with one leg. Okay. So when I was in Salinas, when I was in Kern Valley Sea Yard, it had barely opened up. That was 2006. That's when that pegada happened with that dude that was faking using a wheelchair, trying to have people just trying to get medication and all this shit, you know. And there was a puppet in V Yard, I think, and he was in the middle yard. He was in either 5 or 6 block. So that's the one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do know it. And then I think he ended up going to New Folsom, level. I I think level 2. I think New Folsom became like level 2 or something. If it's the same one. But damn, I'm telling you, I'm bad. Like, I'm real bad with my memory as far as remembering exactly which one it is. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I do know.
Hey, and then
Es que sabía que my bomb.
and then Casey fan _, writes, "Thank you for what you're doing." And Alonzo is he's asking, how do the medical staff be looking? We got some beautiful nurses in Arizona.
Hey, trip out. So, I myself, I've made it a point to make sure that I don't never get caught looking. I'm not. I try because you can get a write-up. It's called cat calling or something like that.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
There's fools that constantly just sign up to medical just to go check out, just to go girl watching, you know. And yeah, they got some. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't never been in a prison when they got so many females. This whole prison is full of, like, every other fucking huda and every other fucking staff is a female. So yeah, it's a lot. Plus they got all these groups. They got the DRP. They got the OMCP. They got fucking people that come from the streets to do like workshops and all that. So, my teacher, you know, over there in Current Valley, all the teachers were men, you know. Anyway, they don't trust nobody over there. They constantly kept catching the females were more gullible, so they were catching them bringing in cell phones and all kinds of shit. So they try to control that. No, but yeah, to answer the question, I think I took it to the long route. They're all right, I guess. They're pretty. They're pretty. Tan bonitas.
Hey, and Crystal wrote, she says he has pacas on his chin, not the 18th Streeter.
Oh yeah. I remember now. Yeah. Hey,
you crack me up, Bobby. You crack me up.
Hey, let me tell you this, homie. Let me tell you something that, hey, this shit right here, if you think that's funny, listen to this, right?
Yeah.
Well, because I've been in prison my whole fucking life, I pay no attention. Like I've had cellies. They were my cellies for 4 years, right? Yeah. And or for 2 years, and they would tell me, "Hey, homie," I'll go to another prison, right? And I'll run into the brother or to the cousin. I go, "Hey, you know my cousin?" I'm like, "Who? Grumpy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know Grumpy." He would go, "He got a tattoo. He got a tattoo of a Virgin Mary on his back." And I said to you, bro, "Hello, mija. Buenos días. Thank you. Muchas gracias por mi dibujo. Thank you for my drawing. My chili lime."
De nada.
Oh, my God. De nada. A ti. Dice a ti. Gracias a ti.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Oh, wow. That was cool. That was cool. I told her, say gracias a ti. So, so trip out. So dispensa, like, I'm real bad. Like, I had a celly, homie. Okay, I'm going to say Grumpy. Hey, his whole back, he's got a big Virgin Mary on his back, a big old tattoo, right? And when I ran into his brother, and he goes, "Yeah, that's my brother. He's got a big Virgin Mary." Does he have a big Virgin Mary, like a big tattoo on his back? Is a Virgin Mary, and then it says this. It says the neighborhood. And I couldn't tell him yes or no. And that dude was my son. I mean, tattoos, I don't know. It becomes, I guess I don't look at them. I don't know. That's funny, though. Like, imagine that, huh? How can I not know that? And I see this dude every fucking day. We work out together. I don't look at it, you know, so even the tattoos, sometimes they don't help me. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's the truth.
And then Crystal writes, so that's my husband. So, yeah, so if you knew him, that's her female vato.
Okay. Orale, yeah, and I'm pretty sure. Is he still over there? If he's still over there, oh, man,
I think he is.
I'm trying to remember what the tattoo is. Yeah, well, if he is, yeah, I think I do. I was with him in, I think in 6 Block in DR. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him. Yeah, so that's another thing we get to do right here, you know, like people get to call in, ask questions, and then you run into people that might know you or people that might know your brother, your cousin, whoever, right? And it's cool. It's cool. I think it's going to help a bunch of lifers that have been in prison that were kind of more laid back, that don't talk to nobody, they kind of fail. It's gonna help them like bust out the little shell, come out and be more socialized with people in the streets. And that's another reason why I do it. I want the board to see that, hey, I could go to a bus stop and stay right there and wait for a bus and talk to the next person next to me, and carry a decent conversation. So I'm social because they got us all down as antisocial. If you're in prison, they consider you antisocial. So all this right here is pretty much it shows that I'm not. I'm able to socialize. I'm able to fucking hold a decent conversation that makes sense. I hope and so that's another reason why I do it. Because people ask me, why do you do it? I go, well, in the beginning was to just share my story. I've done nothing with my life. I've been in prison my whole entire life. So if I could share my story and help somebody not make the same fucking mistakes or same choices that I did in my life, and that's like I feel like I did something before I pass. We're not here forever, so as long as you're always mindful of that, I think it helps you be a good person. It helps you be kind. It helps you to be lovable, to be friendly, to be cordial, to understand and be considerate of others' feelings and others' fucking decisions, and not talk. I don't like. I know I've done it as a kid, but I'm not into like talking bad about people or talking shit about people, or I'm not into that. And I guess it comes with age. Now I'm older. Probably when I was younger, I did it here and there, on the phone. I remember one time my girl, when I was with my girl, her ex-boyfriend called and he was in prison. I remember I lashed on him hard. I was talking shit to him through the phone, and then when he paroled, we ran into each other and we got in a little shootout. So it creates problems. So why am I going to put myself in a situation where I'm a starter, I'm going to make an enemy, and I'm going to have to watch my back? So that's why I don't do that. I don't do that.
That's right, Javi.
Yeah, man, homie.
Hey, so what?
¿Quieres una quesadilla, güey?
Shoot it, homie. Shoot it through right here.
Quesadilla in the
Can you drop
house.
it in the mail? It'll probably be here like in six to 8 days.
Oh, man, you don't know how hard it is. Like, I kept looking at the quesadilla and, like, I got to take another bite. Fuck it. Because I was talking earlier with my mouth full. Man.
Hey,
it wasn't that easy.
Yeah. You still haven't got the package of with all the patterns yet?
No, I'm hoping I'll get it sometime. Being that you sent it, like on a Monday last week, huh?
I'd send it on
I'll
Monday.
probably get it. I'll probably get tonight. We get mail on Saturday, so I'll probably get it during chow around 5 o'clock, if not till Monday.
Hopefully.
But yep, I can't wait, homie. I think I sent. You can ask who. I think I sent Biddy K. I sent her a cool little card, like a little pop-up card.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully she could post it up or show it to you. She loved it.
Oh, you mailed
that's
it?
What I
she
do,
got
man.
it?
She already got it.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
It's like a Mother's Day card, and that's what I told you. I did one for you so you could surprise your girl with it. Like buy her some flowers, and then you give her some.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Something that has to do with your job because she supports you. So I think that would be a good surprise for you to give her. Go and buy her some roses and then put the little card in there for her. From you to her. Somebody from an inmate that made it for you to give to her, So it means more.
I'm going to have to run down to Costco.
Because
I'm going
she supports you.
to have to go get a dozen roses at Costco. Get the card and bam, vámonos.
Not Costco, homie. Don't be a cheapo. It's go to the fucking expensive fucking roses, huh?
Hell no.
Don't buy the fucking. I'm just fucking with you. No, I'm just messing with you. I don't know. I don't even know what Costco is. What's Costco?
La tienda Costco, güey.
What is that?
El Costco. Hey, call back. It's about to hang up.
They didn't have no fucking Costco's when I got busted, homie. They didn't have no. One thing they had was a 7-Eleven at AM PM. All right.
7-Eleven AM. Hey man, back in the days, AM PM used to have the burgers, those little cheeseburgers they used to have. Man, I used to love those. I haven't been to an AM PM in a long time, but man, that definitely when he said AM PM, it brought a lot of good memories. And KC_fan writes, respect to you. Hey, thank you, highly appreciate it. And I'm doing what I can to shed some light on these journeys that these guys are have through their lifetime, and where they're currently at in their in their life, and here we go.
This call is now being recorded.
Esta es Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hey, Javi, you know what?
Hey.
I want to read up a
Yes,
message.
sir.
I want to read up a message to you right here that Crystal just wrote.
Uh-huh.
And she wrote, I'm glad I
Yeah.
came across your live. I get a lot of hate because of the yard my husband on. And it sucks. You know what? It sucks. It definitely does suck. You know, just, having to deal with those type of things with the stigma. You know, it's not your fault.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not her fault that her dude ended up, on that yard, and then possibly too, it's not his fault that he ended up there. Sometimes, you're
Exactly.
just you're just a collateral damage. You just
Collateral damage, homeboy.
you
Collateral damage.
you might be under the wrong person, and they're cleaning up house, and you gotta go with them, or it might be a political move, or it's a possibility. It might be over dope. You just never know. But I feel that, and this is just my opinion, that if you want to preserve your life, then hey, more power to you. Who's gonna stand up against the ocean? You can't beat the ocean. You just gotta be realistic about it. But a lot of the times, what I think it is, it's peer pressure, being different, and
for sure.
So a lot of people, they're not gonna go against the masses. So, I think it's important.
He's in a good spot, man.
I think it's important to share a lot of these journeys and stories that people experience, whether it's on the street or once they get behind those bars, because it's not fair back there. A lot of stuff happens that it's out of their control, and I would say 9 out of 10 times, that person, they're gonna select living over pushing up daisies, and I don't see nothing wrong with that. Everybody wants to live. I'm not, I'm trying to stay on this earth. We got a short amount of time on this earth, and I'm trying to stay here as long as possible. I'm not, if I was in prison, I'm not trying to go hit the dirt, behind the behind bars. I'm trying to make it out. Then we'll go ahead and handle that. But it's ludicrous, and I'm glad that I came across these group of guys, because they share a lot of really good information and their journeys, and with this stream that I'm doing, it's not that I'm not pushing anybody to walk away from their lifestyles. I just want to give them a heads up. And if anybody's ever experiencing that, where they're at that crossroad where they choose to walk away, and they don't know what the unknown is, because I think that's the scariest part, crossing over from one side to the other. That's what we're here. If they have any questions, they could reach out. Their loved ones could reach out if they have any questions, because we have people like Javi here that'll be more than happy to answer those questions. Because he's there, he's been through it, and there's numerous other people
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
that are going through similar situations.
Yeah, I thought the same kind of fucking. You know what? It takes a toll out of your brain, man. It messes you up mentally to the point where I know when I came on this side, I felt like a feeling, like an out-of-body feeling, homie. Like I was so embarrassed. I felt hot flashes. I felt like I let my whole entire family down. I felt like it was as soon as I did, I regretted it. But you know what? As soon as I got here and I seen that I was programming, and I became my own man. I started to accept it. So it takes a while. It takes you a while to take it in. But let me tell you, your man does no lesser of a man by coming on this side. Nobody is. It's just, I think it's courageous. It's just a phase. We're all born into this earth. We're all born with love, man. Just love. Everything about a kid, little baby, when we come out of our moms, we're love. It's just love. And then you're presented into all the hate, people, all the ugliness of the world and all that, and you do what you can with it and what you're allowed and what your brain is allowed to understand about it. And a lot of us is under peer pressure. We go to the park and the homies are smoking weed and they pass a joint to you and you don't want to smoke it, you don't want to take a hit because your mom, your dad, they tell you what the repercussions are of you doing drugs. They don't want you to do drugs. You don't want to let your mom down. A lot of us don't do drugs because we love our mom and we love our dad. And so, but we still have that peer pressure on the other side. So we'll do it. And I could tell, I used to take little hits of weed and I hated what it did to me. I had these nuclear bombs of mental fucking, conscious, I was like, oh shit, my mom's going to smell it on me, I'm in trouble. It was like the end of the world for me, so I never enjoyed it. So, to each his own. Everybody's got different experiences with drugs and all that. And the same thing with the gangs, the same thing with the prison life. Everybody's got different little outcomes, I'm sure if you come to prison and you come from a family that's pretty well off and you're getting your $100 a month, you're getting $300 a month, you go in the store every single month. I always tell James, I separate myself from them kind of people because I don't think they're doing time like I am because I'm having to hustle. I'm having to earn my everything I have in my house, I provided on it by myself, unless my mom and dad just send me, their little lookout or friends will send me $20. But I don't ask nobody for nothing. So to me, it feels much better to earn my keep and earn the food that I'm going to eat, and I feel good about myself. So my experience with prison is different to others. There's others that are just so used to getting everything from their mom, their dad, their girlfriend, your brother, your sister, your cousin, whoever, and it keeps them from having to pretty much become self-sufficient and learn. So they're blinded by other shit that's going on because their whole purpose is, paying attention to the reglas. This is what I'm talking about with being active. You got to pay attention to the rules. You drive up, they give you the bylaws. They tell you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. Stay away from here, stay away from there. There's so many fucking reglas to pass, to go through and to abide with, that if you break one of them, first of all, you probably might not get caught breaking that law, or that regla, but it's always going to be in your subconscious mind. You're going to always think, man, I wonder if they know. Like, for example, you can't buy dope from the blacks. A lot of them still do it. I don't care what they say. I know they do because I've seen it when I was active. Same dudes that were putting the reglas, they were breaking the same regla. And so it takes a toll out of your thinking. So believe me, there's probably out of 500 people in one yard, on the active yard, there's probably at least 300 that can't wait to come on this side, but just they don't know the steps. They don't know what to do. They're worried about what's going to happen. And you know what? As long, like I said, man, as long as you don't go out telling on the whole world and causing a bunch of heartache, telling on a homie's wife or somebody that's bringing in dope there's a lot of shit that you hurt that you don't pay attention to. If you give up, like me, I got told on. My little sister did 2 years in prison. My mom, my sister, my older brother-in-law, they all came to visit and they were waiting for him and they got snatched up. My little sister got busted doing shit and I caused the whole fucking shit. My little sister got in trouble. She lost her kid. She lost her green card. She got deported. They put me on the leva for like 3 years. Nobody spoke to me. But they didn't know. I was a gullible little kid. I was still young. I was like 21, 22 years old. And I had some fool come and tell me, hey, look, honey, you bring this dope in, do it 3 times for us. You don't got to stab nobody. You be cool for a while. And, of course, I'm going to pick that route. I don't want to stab nobody. If you ain't done nothing to me, I'm not going to stab you, Unless you threaten my life, of course I'm going to go stab you because there's nowhere for me to run. So that's the difference, We all have a different experience with everything. So, like, for the homegirl that just called in, your man is no lesser of a man, man. That fool's still the same person he is. He's just in a different yard, making his own choices and his own fucking decisions about from here on, So there's nothing, don't feel no kind of way, and not even 10 years from now, we're all going to be in the same fucking yard. There ain't going to be nothing. Nobody's going to be different. I don't like to have the name they give us, X and Y. What the fuck is X and Y? That's an ugly name. Sensitive needs. Whatever that means to them, but yeah.
It's because, why you don't like it? It's because you're not, the way you say it is.
I'm not sensitive, homie.
But hold on. You see, look, if you say it like this, sensitive needs yard. You see, you got to say it like that. If you say it like that,
Hey, where you from? Listen, I'm from the Centro de Neon, homie. Neon,
Ahí
eh?
está.
Barrio, one block. Yeah, what street? Calle 12. Just 12, eh?
Hey, so
Yeah, homie.
Biddy K put a comment on YouTube and she writes, Crystal, your husband is a brave man. It takes way more courage to stand alone than it does in a crowd. I wish you both the best. And then Scorpio Rising writes,
That's right.
no, Costco has the most beautiful roses. You see, they know what's up.
Did we just go from a question about, the courageous men to go to roses?
That's because
man, okay.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Hey.
So this
Scorpio Rising is on a late flight, huh?
No. So she posted that up like 8 minutes ago, but since you've been talking, I haven't wanted.
Okay.
I haven't cut in, so that's why we're in the late train because of your long-winded response.
Oh my God! Hey, fool, hey, you know what it is? I swear to you, homie. This is what happens, right? I'm gonna be brutally honest, homie. I don't know when to stop because I feel like if I stop, we get this. Watch. That. You hear that? Total silence.
Hey, wait.
I don't like that.
Hey, wait. You're like the human metralleta, el Javi aka the metralleta.
Hey, from down there, was that answer long enough for you? Did that pretty much cover it?
Hey.
But nah, man, like, you know what it is, bro? I think I'm still having to deal with that part, I gotta be honest, I still feel I feel some kind of way sometimes when but it's self-explanatory. I mean, if you pay attention, look at how many active yards are left. What, 1, 2, 3? As far as level 4, you got 3 yards. That's it. So what does that tell you? It tells you that there's a evolution of fucking people recognizing that, hey, I could be my own man without fucking telling on nobody, without fucking hurting nobody. I could go and do it my own time,
Hey, wait.
Because a lot of dudes go out with a bang.
Oh, no.
Hey, homie, a lot of dudes go out with a bang. Look at the way they told on me. That shit hurt. That shit hurt my heart when they told on me. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Yeah.
Javi, look, hey, Biddy K put, Javi has the lungs of a whale. He don't come up for air. Damn.
Oh my God! Hey, here I am in the beginning. Remember, I used to say, "Hey, homie, I don't know. I don't think I could do this." But hey, I guess I became a pro at it. I became a pro.
You've been talking. You've been talking since the Haas. You've been talking since county jail.
Hey, be careful, homie, because I got some sick ass rap songs I just ain't busted out yet. Biddy K's trying to get me to do them, but you know what it is, homie? I still suffer from stage fright, homie.
Stage fright.
I worry that if I do one thing wrong, one little fucking bump, one little hiccup is gonna ruin my whole past.
Is it?
Stupid song, fucking lame ass fool, stupid ass song, and that's gonna fuck me up, So you gotta be careful, man. It's a thin line between being relevant to being fucking a shit lame, So you gotta pay, So that's what I'm doing.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Hey, Javi.
But yeah.
So we got a comment here from Travieso 53, and he says, saludos desde Valle Coachella 53.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Coachella. You know what to say about Coachella, right? Coachella got the best parties, homie. You just sold the Coachella tickets, huh?
Fool. That's why I was out. That's why I went out to LA on Wednesday, cause and my buddy he ended up selling them for me. He was able to sell them on Wednesday night. As a matter of fact, when I was on my way to the
Le
airport,
queda un restante de 60 segundos.
I think I lost.
My cut, eh?
I think I lost like
fucking cut. Eh?
I lost like 350 off of those tickets.
Damn, somebody came up, huh? They were $500 tickets.
Yeah, they were $500.
What you got, like $250 for them?
Nah, well, I had paid like $1,350 for them. I ended up recuperating $900.
Damn, that's good, I guess.
Better than
But yeah,
losing,
man,
yeah.
Coachella, man. Coachella. I've never been there, but like in prison, this is a real known fact. When you're in prison, right, and you drive up to your yard and you introduce yourself, you tell, hey, what's up? My name is whatever name, right? You tell my name is Shorty or whatever from Coachella, and you know what the response is gonna be always? Damn, Coachella's got the best carga, huh? Always
Hey,
gonna
call
hear
back,
that.
fool. Call back. It's about to hang up. It's gonna hang
I
up.
swear to God,
The
Coachella got
best
the
carga.
best fucking best.
It's the way Javi, man. Javi cracks me up. And let me see. Scorpio Rising writes, Javi, it looks like I'm gonna be visiting my daughter in San Diego in the next few months. So I want you to send me a visitation form. I will email or message my address to you. Okay, I'll let him know right now. As soon as he gets back on, I'll let him know. Harvey got the tongue of a machine gun. Kid, Javi be cracking me up. And for those of you that are wondering on TikTok, the screen that I'm putting up right there, that's the chat on YouTube.
This call is now being recorded.
Esta es Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima a... Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hey, Javi. Hey, so
Yeah.
La Amy said
Yeah.
that she's gonna be visiting her daughter in San Diego in the next few months, and she wants you to send her a visitation form. So she's gonna drop you a message with her address para que le mandes una visitation for me. Vámonos.
I can. Amy's crazy, huh? All right, saludos, Amy. Hey, that's a chip. Hey, hey, did I tell you that one time? Like, like maybe like about 5 months ago. No, like 4 months ago, I was talking to. Oh, I did tell you. And que se cayó. Say she hit her eye. She busted her eye. So not so long ago, I was looking at the picture. I was looking at the picture because she went MIA for like about a week. This is like about 3 or 4 months ago. And yeah, fool, she fucking busted her eye. Like she had a big old bruise on her eye and all that. It's a trip, huh?
Hey,
But yeah, I'll do that. I don't think I'll be here by then because I think they're talking about my fucking. I'm trying to go to Tehachapi, homie.
Tehachapi?
Go to Tehachapi because they got a program. But it's not going to change nothing. I can still stay connected,
Of course.
Because they got
you're gonna be a
either
collect call.
Tehachapi or Lancaster.
Hey,
No,
Lancaster.
Tehachapi or
No,
Lancaster.
in Lancaster they don't have a level. They
They
don't have a
got the
level
dog
3.
team.
No, I know, but it's a level 4.
Yeah, but like if I could ask, because I still have level 4 points, I'm trying to do that dog program, homie. The dog training. They got the dog training. What the hell is that?
Hold on. I gotta go look for my dog.
machine?
I'll be right back. Handle.
All right. Hey, you just stepped on a fucking whoopee cushion or what? But yeah, just so you know, man, that's cool. So your daughter's in college over here, huh? Yeah, man, I heard. I have not talked to Jamie in over maybe a month and a half, 2 months, I think. And hopefully, I thought something was wrong. I thought you got hurt or something. Then it disappeared. The name disappeared, or somehow it was blocked. I think you blocked me, and then it came back on. And so sometimes I don't even know if you're there or not. Like, I see it. Sometimes you'll just write a short little message like, "Hi, Javi, if your tablet is working." And then sometimes, if your tablet's not working, like if your old boy Richard, your loved one, and Donovan, if he's not responding to you, like sometimes when my tablet's not working, that means, or his not working, that means that mine's not working either, because we're in the same county. He's in Donovan, San Diego, and I'm in Centinela, San Diego. But yeah, that would be cool. I mean, woo, man, like, you're not planning on going to see Richard, or is that another reason? When's the last time you went and seen Richard, and how's he doing? If you can respond on the next, when old boy comes back. Yeah, I'm kind of curious because I remember the last time you spoke to me, you told me he was still going through something with his medical, and I hope he's doing better. But, yeah, I guess I'm on my own again. I got to continue talking while old boy comes back, and I'm going solo. and at the same time I'm waiting for him to call yard release. So if the door pops open and I'm gone and he comes back and I'm no longer on the phone, you gotta let him know I went to yard, right? Nah, man, come on, James, hurry up, homie. You're gonna come back for a surprise, cause this is about the time when they open up. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool, man. And saludos al Fish Slayer, saludos al Iceman, a la Marlene, a la Regina, Biddy K. Oh, Biddy K, baby.
Hey, all right, I'm back.
Yeah, let me yeah.
So,
yeah, hey, you missed it. I was like, hey, the homie's gonna be in for a surprise. If I come back, to let the homie know I went to yard.
I went to yard.
Yeah, so you would have came back to like a the sound of silence, and then the phone call was gonna end, and then you're gonna have a bunch of notes. Everybody's gonna say, "Hey, the homie, they popped the door open to yard." They haven't called yet though. We still good.
At what time are you gonna go to the yard?
Maybe like 20 minutes. We still good.
Okay. No, okay. So right now
I'm hiding all my shit.
So
I'm hiding everything right now. My hot plate, my fucking screwdriver. I'm taking the handle off my screwdriver. I'm getting all the hot shit. I'm putting all the hot shit away, homie.
Oh, mira. Hey, esta
Yeah.
KC underscore fan, she writes, if he gets moved, I live in the middle of Tehachapi and Lancaster. He can send me a visiting form. Ooh, man, Javi's becoming a hot commodity on the YouTube and on the TikTok.
Hey, you know, Biddy K wants to visit too, fool, all the way from London. What?
Oh, really?
Down,
hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to definitely have to connect with her because we're gonna be out in London in the summertime. We're gonna be out in London, so maybe we can connect while we're out there and.
Yeah, I'm taking our visits, man, and you know what? This will help me show the board, you know, and I'm pretty sure like we'll all keep it respectful. I'm real respectful. Like I don't mistaking friendship for love or shit like that. So I understand like you know, some females like right away. Most of the inmates you hear a female wants to write to you or a female wants to come visit you. You know, there's people that got nice hearts that really just want to come visit something in prison. You know, just get them out of his cell and shit. So I appreciate all that, and that's how I take it big time. Yeah, they just called. Okay, you see. You hear me running around all over the cell right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so when the door opens, what I'm gonna do, right?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, the door opens, I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on, so the tablet turns off by itself, and you get to hear the door close for me.
Órale, todo.
Yeah.
And Crystal writes, my husband's trying to get to Tehachapi after he gets out of the hole.
Okay, cool. Hey, si quieres pon mi nombre, güey. Pon mi nombre ahí. If you could post it up, ponlo, because there's no other way. It's not like I don't do the cell phone shit no more. So there's no way for me to respond to none of that, you know?
Yeah.
So si quieres pones el nombre, and for sure. I appreciate that, man. I think that speaks volumes of my character, and it shows that I could, you know, people out there still willing to conversate and talk to me. So that tells the board that I'm pretty fucking approachable, you know? So I appreciate that.
Yeah. Hey, so right now, my wife was heading out with my daughter. They were gonna go to this painting class, and my daughter was asking me. She was asking me where her phone's at. I was like, I don't know where your phone's at. It's your phone. Because every time, because I always tell her, leave your phone charging, like leave it right here, like we'll have like a dedicated spot where we put all our devices to charge. But of course, you know, she relies on us to do that stuff.
Y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
She relies on us, you know, to keep track of her electronics, So my wife's trying to leave. She's like, hey, you can't find it. We're out, you know. And she's like, oh, Daddy, where's my phone? I was like, I don't know. Like I told you, like I tell you, and I looked around for it, but I didn't know. And I called it and it didn't ring. So who knows where it's probably not even charged. That's why it didn't ring. So later on, I'm gonna have to look around.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, well, when I bounce, homie, don't hang up. When I bounce, stay relevant, stay connected, still talk to the listeners. You know what I mean? That was, yeah. No. Hey, ya me voy.
All right. Hey, gracias. Hey, Javi. Hey, tonight, night yard or night day room. Yeah, that fool heavy. That fool's loud. That fool, I could probably hear that fool in the day room. He's probably in the day room already. He's chopping it up with whoever he's talking to. But hey, you know what? I want to go ahead and thank everybody that tuned in on YouTube and on TikTok. Most likely, we'll be back on later on. I do have Robert coming on later on a video visit, and I plan to do some live. So, I'm not a much of a talker. I'm more of a, I like to listen to them speak. And with that being said, like I say around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, I am out. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream. Hey, I appreciate the support, but we'll definitely be back later on. All right, you guys go ahead and have a good day and enjoy.